Just in the Nicholas of time. All right, so we're doing a Christmas Eve stream just because. Why not? You're off tomorrow, and we figured why not?
Yes.
Why not? This is, and the first person here is good old Warline, tried and true Warline.
Yay.
Good to see you. Like always. Actually, I think is this Aiden? I think he changed his name to like Aiden War or something. Like Aiden, is this you? Aiden, come on, don't play games with us. Warline, but it's good to see you. Merry Christmas and all that. Now we thought we'd come on. Just what the hell? We might do something else. But I figured, all right, let's just do a little. I was sort of a basket case yesterday, and then I finally got some sleep, and I was supposed to go to this doctor's appointment, but then it didn't. It's a long story. We can talk about that in a minute. Okay, so you're here with two accounts. So when it tells me two people are watching, it means Aiden and Aiden. Okay.
Yay.
Is Warline, is that a new one, or you changed what, Aiden99, or you changed? Use whichever account you prefer. It's cool, man. It's cool, Warline.
Yes.
Well, that's fine. You just drive along and listen. But you're not going to California yet. You're going to oh no, maybe you are. Today's Tuesday. Shit. So I guess where are you right? Well, you can't. Well, I surely can't type. Are you driving or is somebody else driving? How are you able to type that? If you can type,
unless she has like a talk to
text. You're going to California. Where are you right now? Somewhere in the Mojave Desert or something. I don't know. That's Kassandra, everybody.
Yay.
Let's see here. Okay, well, good stream. What else? I don't really much to say. I mean, I gotta make my videos. You were saying like, these people are nice, but they're not really like the audience I was looking for. I thought I'd make videos people might relate to them.
You might find other autistic people or other people who are on SSDI trying to get on SSDI. This is more of a social circle where we just, chit-chat.
Which, yes, we're happy for, because like I said, now that I'm out of work, you guys are my socialization. So, but I was like, I was making these videos, and just. Okay, just tell us where you is roughly. Like, how far along are you? How long is the trek from your house in Arizona to Orange County, and how far along are you? We asked you a question here, Kassandra. Do you like my little, what is it called, avatar thing? See, isn't that nice? Very festive. I decided to get in the mood for the holidays there. All right. Oh, let me see something here. Settings. Yeah, for some reason it doesn't default to 720. It defaults to 480 standard def. Can't do 1080p because I'm not a paying subscriber. I don't know why the camera. So I'm downstairs. There should be good connection. Yes, Aiden, she's driving. Thank you. Thank you, Aiden. It's hard to keep track with all three of you here, and two of you are the same person. But again, you're schizophrenic, so I guess it makes sense. All right. Now I do feel pretty good when doing this. I ruminate on things that happened, like that nigger bitch who tried to run me over. I want to tell that story. The dude who strangled me. Recently, this asshole threatened me right in front of everybody. The little shit who shut me. All these stories. It's like, how does this fucking happen? And I'm always the bad guy. No one ever takes my side. I'm always made to be the bad guy. But you have off tomorrow.
Yes, I do.
I'm actually supposed to see my shrink tomorrow. Tomorrow. Christmas is the 1-year anniversary of me going to the hospital. It was Christmas Day, 2023. I tore my inferior epigastric artery. For like 2 months, I felt a pain. Every time I coughed, I felt a sharp pain here. And somehow I managed to tear it. And there was a rectus, not rectum, rectus in the front. Rectus sheath hematoma. So tomorrow is the big anniversary of my hospitalization. I was supposed to go to the doctor today to have that checked and also my triglycerides. But I overslept and I needed to use the bathroom, take a shower. I still had some time, but then I realized, oh, shit. It snowed a few days ago. Then it all froze over. Then it snowed again yesterday. How did it snow last night or this morning?
Yeah, it was this morning.
Not a heavy snow, but again, so I had like 4 inches on top of the car, plus another, so I had like half a foot of snow on top of the car. I never cleared it off. So by the time I ran the car and got it all cleared off, it's like ice. I'm trying to get this off. And the roads were they weren't terrible, but I was there. I got there late. So I rescheduled for New Year's Eve. I'm going to see the doctor New Year's Eve, but it wasn't all for naught. What else did I accomplish today? I got us some. Yes, Dog Pill Supremacy, who was from, I think he's from Finland. He's Finnish.
Oh, okay.
You celebrate Christmas, you give presents on the 24th, I guess in Scandinavia.
That's how they do it.
And we got Rafterman, who is from Maryland, I believe. He's from Maryland. which may as well be Scandinavia. All right, what the hell? It's a nice little, it's my socialization.
Nice little gathering.
Anyway, you're going to go see our parents tomorrow.
Yes, I am.
My mother asked, would Occupational Click want to come? And my brother's like, well, the answer is not really, but I know what she's trying to work toward. Yeah, so. I'm not sure where this Yuko guy's from. Can you tell us where? Maybe you told us. I don't remember. Where's Yuko? That's a good question. I've invested a lot of time. It's going to be 2 years in February. I'd hate to start over and tell my stories all over again. Plus, I can get away. Sometimes I'll joke. I'll say, "Oh man, you kikes. I wish I were a kike. You guys have it easy." Or I'll make some inappropriate comment. He understands I'm kidding around. I don't have to be as politically correct because the man he just turned 73, so I don't have to be as politically correct. I have a good rapport with him. He knows my brother.
He's an impartial observer. With respects to me and our family members, we're too close to him, and we don't work with him. It's an outside perspective.
In a way, these guys are kind of
But we didn't have these guys before. He's known the Shrink longer, so I guess it is somewhat interesting to have an unbiased, someone who doesn't know him give the feedback. And what you guys have to say is also appreciated. So as soon as he gets some videos done, you guys can all reply.
And Yuko is from Detroit. Okay, Detroit, Rock City. But you're not from Detroit proper. You're from the suburbs, I'm assuming. Because Detroit is still heavily segregated ever since those riots. So you're above 8 Mile or whatever it's called. Because then again, I'd also have to start over probably with, I didn't want a woman. I didn't want some Negro. I wanted an older, wiser guy. So to have to start all over and watch, I can start again. And the other person says, well, I'm not going to give you SSDI either. So it's like a gamble. You never know. It's not like I can call them up and say, hi, I want SSDI. If I see you for a few sessions, will you write me a note? You really can't just ask them that. You got to sort of, Okay, well, that was a good. Did everybody get what they wanted for Christmas?
Well, some of them don't know what they got yet.
Now there's not much to say. I think in many ways he's the Shrink is very stereotypical because you're a dog pill saying you want to seem like you're depressed, don't groom, don't shower. I mean, I was once asked would I want to spend time in a psych ward by one of these people here, and I'm like, well, I don't want to go that route because not all psych wards are pleasant experiences, and something bad might happen to me, knowing my track record. But it's like I invested a lot in him. There have been some glimpses of him kind of understanding, So yeah, I mean, I'll see where it goes. I want to make it to the 2-year mark. It's another thing. Maybe I shouldn't be like this, but I'm hung up on milestones. So I started seeing him in February of 2023. So February of 25, a couple months from now, not even 2 months, a month and a half, will be our 2-year anniversary. I'd like to make an even 2. So I've seen him for 2 years, Maybe he can be another one on the list. If I do see another Shrink, I could say, well, before this current Shrink, I saw this other guy for 2 years. So he can be another name on the resume. And I hope that lawyer that I was trying to use for SSI or SSDI didn't screw it up because I got this whole packet I wanted to pull out. I didn't want their name attached to it. They applied for both SSI and SSDI. And then Social Security wanted me to provide all this paperwork. I'm like, why do I have a lawyer if I got to do all this shit? And then it said, okay, you've withdrawn. Oh, we've also found you're not eligible for SSDI. It's like, wait a minute, I didn't submit any information for that yet. How can you make that determination? Maybe it's just I'm hoping it's just a general, cover letter thing. I hope to Christ. That'd be my Christmas miracle. I wait till mid-January before I apply. Because I wait till February 1st before I apply. So you got to wait 60 days or else it'll consider a reopening of the old case. I want the old case to go bye-bye. I'm going to do it myself. And if I fail, then I'll get a lawyer. I never should have gotten involved with a lawyer from the guy. I thought they would take care of everything. But there was a guy I was talking to in last time Todd streamed weeks ago. I forget the guy's name. I wish he'd come here. He had a similar situation. He was assaulted at work, didn't see it coming. It affects his sleep. He's kind of messed up because of it. His mind. I can relate. Someone had a similar story. And same thing. He tried to get a lawyer, and he had to provide all the fucking paperwork to Social Security. It's like, well, why am I hiring this lawyer if I can do all this work? I just do this myself. So I wonder what was that guy's name? I forget now, but he was interesting. Oh, I probably didn't, or maybe it didn't show up here. I have to go back up. I'm reading Kassandra now. So you're about an hour away from Quartzsite, which would be about halfway. Okay, that's the halfway point. Okay.
Okay. Very nice.
Is that where Hi Jolly led the camels? Hi Jolly, hey Jolly, 20 miles today, by golly, 20 more before the morning light. Hi Jolly, hey, I gotta be on my way. I told my girl I'll be home Sunday night. Now, you're driving, so you can't take note of the songs I'm singing, but Hi Jolly was a camel driver long time ago, followed Mr. Blaine way out west. Didn't mind the burning sand in that godforsaken land, but he didn't mind the pretty girls the best. Hi Jolly, hey Jolly. Good song, good song. An oldie but a goldie. All right, where were we? Well, that's the thing. The lawyer, it wasn't like a person. I called. I couldn't get any local lawyers to take their. A lot of them said, "Oh, I wish you were over 50 because you're still in your 40s. That's too young." Or, "Oh, I prefer physical. I don't do mental." So I use this agency called Atticus, which is just a headhunter. It's free for you to use. Different lawyers pay to basically advertise on this Atticus. And I told Atticus my situation. They said, "We'll find you a lawyer." And they found me one in Georgia. Because remember, this is federal. The lawyer doesn't have to be a New Jersey lawyer. It can just be anywhere because Social Security is federal. And at first, it seemed great. I answered their questions. They said, "We'll take care of everything." They said, "Don't worry. At most, Social Security send you one little piece of paper to sign. That's it." I said, "Oh, great." So I get these packets of shit. I'm like, "Whoa." And then I tried calling back, and they didn't take my calls. I left messages. They never. So it's like, I got to get rid of them. Because what if I do this all by myself, and I win, and they come up and say, "We were attached to that case, too." It's like, Christ. Well, the psychologist would help. I have a neuropsychologist gave me a diagnosis last year, September of 2023. And I'll read my list of what I have. Wait here. Let me pull it up. I have it somewhere here. Whenever you're ready, I'm going to read you what I was diagnosed with. Where's the short one? Abridged. Okay. So, autism spectrum disorder. ADHD, which is attention deficit hyperactive disorder. Alcohol use disorder, mild. It specifies my alcohol use is mild. That doesn't count for anything, though. So, okay. So, autism, ADHD, alcohol, post-traumatic stress disorder, which is PTSD, GAD, generalized anxiety disorder, and avoidant personality disorder. Those are my 6 diagnoses. But I've had them call into question, like when I tried to get Concerta, which is, you can't get Concerta from regular psychiatrist. You got to go to like the actual doctor. They got to sign off in it 30 days. Like the nurse, or not the head doctor, called my neuropsych and said, "Well, you say he has ADHD, but does he really have it?" And I'm like, "You stupid bitch, this doctor lady. If the neuropsych says it and you call it into question, what good is an official diagnosis?" But, where was I? But I don't know. I got to try again. But see, I never provided the paperwork because the lawyer never asked me for anything, never got back to me. So I never submitted my official diagnosis. So how Social Security found I was ineligible for SSDI is beyond me. I got to start the process again without this lawyer. If I have to hire a lawyer later, that's fine. But if I'm going to do all this paperwork, I don't want any names attached to it. If I got to get a lawyer after being denied, I'll go that route. Yes, thank you. Yuko, you were paying attention. Thank you. You guys in Detroit are sharp. Our friends down in Maryland are there's some debate. Is Maryland a southern state? Yes or no? Well, kind of either, half 50. Some of them, you must be from the Tidewater rafter, man, because you seem very, I don't think he has that. You're not from Elkton. You're not from Baltimore. You're from the Tidewater. Admit it. All right. This is true. Well, we learned more. He always made it sound like he got an SSI pretty quickly. Apparently, this now makes sense. He took like over 2 years. He spent down his money. He didn't work. He lived with his parents the whole time in his mid-30s. And then he was able to apply for SSI. They didn't ask for any previous work history because he had been out of work for 2 or 3 years and he had no money in his bank. And now it makes sense. The way he told the story, he glossed over quite a bit. You know what I mean?
Jumped ahead.
And I think having time in a psych ward definitely helped him. I think that definitely helped.
And of course, living with your parents rent-free, not having to work also.
Yeah, we don't have that luxury.
So you could say, "I don't work. My name isn't on a lease."
You would think, but not, you would think. Yeah, it's another thing. Like, I didn't choose to be this screw up, this fuck up. Every job I've had has gone south. And it's never the work itself. It's always the fucking people coming after me. Yes, I am a perpetual victim because they know I'm different. They might not know what autism is, but they can tell I'm different. And I have no allies, no social allies. Even people I get along with or people who aren't jerks, it's like being a kid in school. Not everyone is an asshole, but even the nice kids stay away from me because I'm like, oh, kind of like a leper. Oh, we don't hate occupational clique, but he gets a lot of social flack. We don't want to be associated with that. We want to, so even the nice coworkers and the nice kids in school distance themselves because they don't want to get caught up in the, the sociopathic, narcissistic bullshit. And these people, they might know what autism is, these assholes, but they know that, oh, that guy has no allies. I can get away with it with him. No one's going to know. No one's going to believe him. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, Howard County. I'm looking up. It's by DC. I can't remember. It was Howard County. What's the other one? Prince something. There's Prince something County. Can I ask? Are you black? Nothing wrong if you are. I know there's a lot of. Isn't there a nice, well-to-do black area somewhere around DC? There's a Prince George's County. I forget what it's called. The Howard County. No, I'm sorry. Howard County is closer to Baltimore. I see now. Okay, yeah. There's a Prince George County. There's some county I'm thinking of. Oh, where was I? Yeah, and that's why, Rafterman, that's a very smart thing you just said there. You've met my shrink.
Yes.
Because I said, can my brother come on? And, he agreed. I think part of it, too, the shrink sees me as like a freak show, and he wants to get more insight. And my brother comes on to talk about me, and sometimes I guess my brother's a relief. But the shrink is like, oh, I don't think you have autism. You seem like you have too much on the ball. But he doesn't need to, he seems to be worried about getting involved in, I just want to collect my shekels. And, He said, I mean, if Social Security sends me a letter and I got to fill out a report, I'll do it because I'm obliged to, but I can't see you. You don't seem like you're a candidate for autism. But I tell him all my stories, and it's like, he agrees. He's never had a client with these wacky stories and social problems that I've had. 2 people have tried to kill me now, other violent encounters. And that's another good point. What's that guy's name? That asshole? It'll come to me. I forget his name. I can picture him. He streams watching other people's videos. Whatever the fuck his name is. Off Grid Live. Off Grid Live was saying, OC, what do you call me? Weird head or whatever the fuck he called me. He goes, you got to get a job, man. Social Security doesn't pay that much. I'm like, and I even told this to my shrink. I said the same thing to my shrink. Yeah, but my minimum wage jobs don't pay that much either. It's not like I have a great job and I'm giving it up for, a few $1,000s. I'm essentially making Social Security wages, but having to struggle for it. And it's not even just, oh man, I'm scared of work. That's part of it. It's if I lose my job because they come after me. Sometimes it's easier. Even if the boss knows I'm not the problem, it's easier to get rid of the one guy than to go after the group. So let's just get rid of him. And I'm out of money again. At least with SSI, I don't have that. I always tell my fucking shrink this. At least I have that fucking safety net, and I can still work. You can work up to $1,000 and change per month. So I told him I would still work, and if I lose a job, oh well. At least I got my Social Security net, literally my safety net, literally, and then I can always get another shit job and just work minimum. You know what I mean? So yeah, because yeah. I'm sure I've driven through it on 95. I'm sure, yeah, between Baltimore and DC. What's the one? There's a Prince. Is it Prince George's County? It's one right. Yeah, I forget the one. Okay, Howard County. Is that where? Gunpowder Falls, Little Gunpowder Falls. Is that Howard or is that? No, that must be Howard. I think Little Gunpowder is north of Baltimore. I haven't been down 95 in a while. You've heard of Gunpowder Falls? That area? I've only been on unemployment since October. I was on temporary disability when last Christmas, a year ago tomorrow, I went to the hospital. I couldn't work, so I was on temporary disability until April. That wasn't unemployment. I've only been on unemployment this round for like a couple months. This round. There were other rounds. There's one in 2020 when I was at that place where that nigger bitch tried to run me over. They did nothing about it. I kept working there. They came after me for vaping. The one guy tried to frame me and set me up, and they claimed I slashed his tires. They eventually fired me for vaping in the back. And I applied for unemployment, and they couldn't prove. They claimed it was misconduct, but they couldn't prove that. So the state awarded me unemployment for 2020 and into 2021. And I got some of the COVID monies. I got unemployment during COVID, and before that, it was like 2011. I was on, So yeah, 2011, 2020, and now 2024. But I was also this year, 24 earlier, before this job, I was on. So I've been on Neat Bucks twice this year. I started off on Neat Bucks on it's called TDI, Temporary Disability Insurance. And then now I'm on unemployment. But unemployment doesn't pay much because I didn't work. See, unemployment is based upon how much you worked for a set period before. 4 periods, not including the last 3 completed months. Long story short, I had a big absence of work. So my current unemployment is not that great. I probably have to go back to work in January. So yeah, it's a good point. I'm going back to Yuko's point. Those jobs, these menial shit jobs, are made for low-value autistic men. And it's like, okay, fine. I'm a shit loser working a shit job. Can't you leave me alone in peace? No. The higher-ups and the others, they know, he's disposable. We can fuck with him. I can get away with it. We can live out our sadistic fantasies because he has no allies. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, I can never rise above that. Not by choice. If I could have been a normie, I would have been a normie. And my brother is not as fucked up, but not quite a normie either.
This is true.
And the shrink is always saying, well, how come you and your brother don't get better jobs? Just get a better job. Oh, it's like saying if you have cancer, well, just don't have cancer. If you're in a wheelchair, well, just get up and walk. Like, it's like, the fuck? Oh, off-grid. I thought off-grid, I don't even know much about him. I thought he was from California. He might be from Oregon, one or the other. I know they say Oregon. We say Oregon or California. But something about his father has a company, and he plans to inherit daddy's company. So he's basically it's like a son job. Yeah, that's all I really know about him. I don't know what it is. It's a construction company. I don't know what the father does, but the father has a company, and what he's going to take over. I guess he works for his daddy. I have no idea. Yes, Prince George. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, I think it's below DC on the Potomac, whatever. But have you ever heard of Gunpowder Falls? Is that your area, or is that further north? I remember on 95 heading towards. I can't remember if it's just before or just after Baltimore. There's an area known as Gunpowder Falls. You know what I'm talking about? Gunpowder. And I always remember driving down to DC or down 95 over the years. Little Gunpowder Falls. You know what I'm talking about? Maryland, Gunpowder Falls, off Interstate 95, somewhere near to Baltimore, but I forget where. That's how it was for me at first. When I first got unemployment, it was June of 20. So I got COVID pay for like the first 2 or 3 weeks. So I got my regular unemployment plus I think I got 2 600s. I got 600, then they reduced it to 300 plus unemployment. Either way, because of the COVID bonus, originally you got your regular unemployment rate plus 600. That was for 2 or 3 weeks, the first 2 or 3 weeks. That ended in like August. It went down to 300, but it's still 300 plus my regular rate. I was making more on unemployment than I was the minimum wage shit job where nigger bitch tried to run me over. Those kids tried to frame me. I sound like I'm crazy, like I'm a loon ranting, but yeah. This is true. And I actually do think I'm going to try to give them the benefit of the doubt. I think some of these people mean well. They sincerely think they're giving you good advice, but they have no way of empathizing. They have no way of stepping into your shoes and knowing the realities of your world. They assume what works for them can apply to you. It's like, asshole, aren't you listening to me? So I do think some of these people might try to give decent advice, but it's not a one-size-fits-all. So I agree with you, Yuko. By the way, because I think you can share, I apologize. You've been diagnosed with things or you suspect? I can't remember, you diagnosed or you suspect? Huh, so I must have passed through Howard County and Gunpowder Falls. Yeah, I've heard of it. But Interstate 95 runs close to Gunpowder Falls, as I recall. Oh, somewhere thereabout. No, I think it's closer to the Susquehanna now, I think. It's been a long time. I haven't been down that way in a while. Car's a piece of shit. I don't like going more than 20 miles from home. But one of these days, if I get neat bucks and I have like a whole big box of money because I'm using food stamps and shit, and I get frugal and he pays for all the beer, then we can buy a nice decent used car and take a road trip down to either up to Buffalo or down to DC. Both are doable. Both can be nice, Merry Christmas to you, Wigcell. I'll have a little more beer. I'm glad we came on. It's a nice group tonight. Nice to see you people. I'm not really. This is our second. We had a Carlsberg, and I just opened this jug, so we're not drunk, but I figured, we talked about cutting down the alcohol, like our New Year's resolution, but it's still 2024, so we'll have a few beers. Plus, he's off. You're off tomorrow, right?
Exactly. I get to sleep in.
But you're going to go over and see our parents? Or?
Yes, I will.
What is our mother making? Did she tell you?
Fried flounder.
because my father doesn't like turkey. They had ham for Thanksgiving.
Correct.
So I guess she doesn't want him, and he doesn't like steak. Our father's a fucking weirdo. He doesn't like steak. He likes hamburgers, but doesn't like steak, and he doesn't like turkey. He likes ham, but I guess they had ham, so he wants flounder. They're doing the fish. He's not really a fish guy, but I guess he would eat the flounder.
I thought she was going to do a lasagna. But
yeah, I figured. Yeah, I thought he wanted lasagna.
That might be too much for her to do.
She could do one of those Stouffer's microwavable lasagnas. I don't know.
Good call.
Well, yeah, you should probably go find. I mean, I don't know who diagnosed you with ADHD. I found out quickly. My regular psychologist was useless. He would say to me, because when I first started seeing him in February of 23, I wasn't diagnosed yet. I didn't get diagnosed until September of 23. So when I started talking to this guy back in February, almost 2 years ago, he was like, "Oh, I can diagnose anything in the manual." I said, "Okay, well, I think well, no, I don't. I can, but I don't like to." I'm like, "You fucker!" But I by the grace of God, maybe there was a Christ. I managed to find a neuropsych who took my insurance at the time and was local, about 20, 25 miles from here. I was a little scared going there, a little far out of range for me, but I went there for like 4 or 5 sessions, testing sessions, and then she diagnosed me. I got very lucky. She took my insurance and she diagnosed adults. So I called a lot of places. I get one of two things. They would say to me, they'd say, "We take your insurance, but we only diagnose children. You know, if you're over 18 and you're fucking 42, 41, we're not at the time, we're not going to touch you." Others said, "We'll diagnose an adult, but we don't take your insurance. You got to pay us $5,000 and hope we." I'm like, I can give them $5,000, the price of a used car, and they might say, "We don't think you have it." What a waste of money. So by the grace of God, I found one neuropsych who agreed, and she was actually a very nice lady. She took my insurance, and I was afraid. She was talking about something called, and this is what bothers me. We'll talk about this for a moment. There is something called NVLD, which stands for nonverbal learning disorder. Now, I know when you hear that, you think nonverbal. They're not talking. No, what nonverbal learning disorder means, apparently, it's confusing. It means the problem is not a verbal problem. That's what it means. It means they can talk. Verbal is not a problem, not verbal, but there's some other learning disorder. Usually, basically, they're socially retarded. And I said, 10 years ago, they lumped all these things together, like Asperger's, high-functioning autism, PDD-NOS. They lumped it all into autism. Why would they then have this NVLD separate? Because I said, NVLD just sounds like fucking autism to me, another name for autism. They put Asperger's and high-functioning and PDD-NOS. They put that in autism. Why is this separate? And because if you give me that, that's not, a disability. It should be merged with all of autism. So I was so terrified she was going to give me this nonverbal learning disorder, which is basically autism with the ability to speak. I said, shit, there's no benefits for that. But ultimately she did this. I said, listen, because she said she told me, I like, when I diagnose kids, I like to give them one. I said, listen, diagnose me with everything. I'm in my fucking 40s. Diagnose me with everything you got. Don't hold back. And at the end, by the grace of God, she said, yes, you do have autism. There was a reason. She said, I was 99% sure you had NVLD, but there was one thing I did, something from my childhood, stimming or something, where she said, yes, that puts you over the tick for autism. Thank God, because if you're going to take Asperger's and HFA, high-functioning autism, and PDD-NOS, pervasive developmental disorder, and other, and you put all those in autism, why did you then have this fucking NVLD standalone bullshit? It's like, thank God I did not get that. But it's basically autism without the autism label. And she was looking that direction. Thankfully, by the grace of God, she went with autism and not NVLD, nonverbal learning disorder. Thank Christ. Okay, you can take a. This is Destroyed by Foids is checking in. Yeah, it's what is it? 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Christmas Day. No, enjoy your Christmas. Enjoy your Christmas. You and your girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, give your gifts, have your relations. Yeah, maybe that's part of it too. Maybe because I had ADHD, she said, well, if you didn't have the ADHD, I'd give. I don't. She said there was some reason, and I thought that because initially she even said to me, when I first met you, I asked her after like 4 or 5 sessions and all these questionnaires, I had to take a bunch of tests there, and I had to fill out a bunch of forms. She said, when I first met you, I knew you were different. I could tell right away that something was different. I thought you had NVLD, but there was one little thing that said, okay, I'll give you autism. I forget what it was. Thank God, because NVLD gets you nothing. But it's effectively the same thing as autism. But she agreed. She said, yeah, you seem like you're on the spectrum. Whereas my idiot fucking shrink doesn't want to get involved in that. But the neuropsychologist said, yeah. And this is true. Yeah. God has a sense of humor, likes to give some of us tons of... Yes, he does. Yes, he does, Wig. And Merry Christmas, Horsehead Nebulous here.
Howdy, horse.
Shouldn't you be like, it's 8 o'clock there. Is your daughter running around all excited for Santa Claus? I mean, you don't want her to catch... You don't want her to find out the truth about Father Christmas. You got to make sure... Because he was on the stream. I don't know if you were here. A couple nights ago, he was on stream. And he goes, oh, my daughter's in the kitchen looking for water. And it was like, what? It was like 10 o'clock in Texas, maybe even 11 o'clock. And I said, dude, you can't have your little 6-year-old running around that late. She's got to be in bed. So we hope she doesn't get up and start running around when Santa is putting his presents under the tree. I don't blame you. Was that like a regular doctor? Was it a psychiatrist? Was it like a college, clinic? Oh, we got our Mebanks. I can blow my nose. My nose is doing better. Thank you, everyone, for asking.
Merry Mebanks.
I feel like look at my inhaler. I have this down. I haven't used this in a while. Some nasal spray. So what do you want to share, buddy? You're just sitting there like a lump on a bog.
No, I mean, I chime in every now and
You don't have to film, but it's like, I'm glad you guys always say, where's Brother Click? He's right here. You wanted your Brother Click. They told me after the surgery, get nasal spray, but make sure it's saline, salt. Don't get the chemical one. But I do have some Flonase, which is more powerful. So I like to use Flonase, but they said, so I bought a couple of these. I'll use it up, but I prefer Flonase. Okay, I'm trying to get this yellow tab off. And so I pulled the whole damn thing off. Okay. I'd use my teeth. Watch, this is fun. Hold on. There we go. I haven't used these in a while. See, isn't this fun?
This is what they came to see.
Now I get my retainer and my back bracelet.
And your CPAP machine.
Well, I do wear a night guard for bruxism. I have I like it, soft plastic, goes on my bottom right teeth. And because I grind my teeth in my sleep, it's sleep. That's called bruxism. And I've had bruxism probably over 20 years. And I've been wearing a mouth guard at night for at least 10, 15 years. I don't remember, but I do like it. I got used to it. I don't like sleeping without it. Occasionally I might doze off without it, but and I've gone through a few. Like, they last a while, but I've totally destroyed some. The grinding. Next time I stream in my room, I'll show you my mouth guard if you want to see it.
I think that's bad.
It's not just something you get, it's not like the ones, the boxers, they have those almost like a lemon coming out of their mouth. It's a lemon slice. It's not like that. It's actually molded to the teeth. So it's a... Oh, did I do it wrong? Okay, so I didn't do it right. Okay. Maybe.
That's enough.
That's what you wanted to see. There wasn't enough sound for Kevin Mebanks. Doesn't feel any different. The way I did it, it shot right up. This way, it's kind of the same thing. But yeah, I guess that helps. I don't think it makes a difference because you're still spraying it into your nostrils. It still goes. You can feel it up there. Although I did blow it some more this time. All right, where are we? Okay, Kassandra's boyfriend, who's what? Is he in Arizona? Or no, wait, sorry. Is he back in Arizona? Is he in Kansas? Where is he in South Dakota? Does he wear a mouth guard? Or he grinds his... Oh, this is interesting. This I did not know.
Oh, wow.
I guess he made it on that Depressed and One Man Backup channel. Is that... I didn't know that. See, interesting. I guess I gotta subscribe to that channel now.
Yeah, click on Horsehead. I'm off tomorrow. I got to work the 26th. I'm off on the 27th, so we might stream again. And then I got to work 28th and probably 29th.
Yeah, he has 2 days off. Christmas, which is tomorrow, Wednesday, and then Friday. So he's off 25 and 27.
Yeah,
We should call out tomorrow. Hey, give us that.
26th.
Call out on the 26th. Right?
We need money, though. So.
True. Yeah, same question. Dumb did a video, which the Depressed and Wanted Man backup. Let's all go watch that. Maybe I'll even pull it up here. We can watch it together if you want. That's fun. Let's watch Dumb's video together. If I can find it and pull it up. Give me a minute, everybody.
Unless he just found about that other video.
Is it a long one? He says it was a new Christmas backpack. Let's take a look. Oh, I see. It's 8 minutes. I don't think I want to watch all 8 minutes with you. But we can peruse a little. Why not? Let's do that just for a few minutes. Yep, it's just called in fact, let me see if I can share a screen somehow. Give me a minute. Watch what I do. Before you go Google it, watch me here. Let me see if I can do this. How do I share a screen again? Share screen. Share screen. Okay, do we see this? Okay, I'm off to the side now. Do we see this? It's called Depressed Unwanted Man Backup. Can you read that? Depressed Unwanted Man Backup. And here's his video. And I don't know. I'll watch a little, but I don't want to watch all 8 minutes now. How do I know I want to watch this?
Yeah.
And then, he hated the name Dumb. He changed it to, it all starts with a yes. But now here he is. He's back to being dumb, which is how we know him, how we love him. Depressed Unwanted Man Backup. Let's hope he doesn't change it to it all starts with a yes backup. But yeah, there you go. There we go. One more time, I'll go. Can you see that? Depressed Unwanted Man Backup. Yeah, just show your support. Let's show a little support here. We'll share a support with a minute or two.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Wanted to wish everyone a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Dumb.
And I wanted to thank Todd Thundercock or Todd the Autistic Hermit or whatever he's going by.
Grotesque Subhuman. I call him Grotesque Subhuman.
And Tara, because Todd gave me a $25 gift card, and I wanted to say thank you. He did not ask me to.
Oh, does he mean Tara Norquay, the Scottish chick? Okay. She actually came on. She didn't show her face, but she talked my last stream. Right?
Oh,
very thick Scottish accent.
Do a video like I did him.
Yes, you should.
When I gave him the Burger King gift card. But it was really nice. I really appreciate it. He gave me a $25 gift card to Amazon. I haven't bought anything with it yet.
That's okay.
So
take your time. Take your time.
Maybe I should have waited to do this until I bought something with it.
Do those work in Australia? Or
It'll probably be like a Blu-ray or something. I was actually thinking of getting Alien Romulus.
Alien Romulus.
The new one with in the steelbook.
I like that better. What about you?
Because it just dropped in price. So with his gift card, it would only make it. It's $45 right now. It would make it.
Should we skip ahead? I'm getting kind of bored here already. I don't want to watch all of it. But
$50 for a Blu-ray.
$20. So Todd, you know what? That's what I'm going to get. Actually, I'm going to use your gift.
By the way, people, can you hear this? Is the audio playing? I need you to tell me. Can you hear Depressed and Wanted Man speaking? Is the audio playing? Somebody say something.
Gift card for that.
Or am I just wasting
there
time?
You go.
Here?
Todd got me in part the Alien Romulus steelbook. And Tara, I do have that here. She gave Donna and I a really nice custom-made wall.
I guess you can hear it.
Thing.
Yeah.
It's not a picture, but it's like a framed. It's very nice. This is like foam. It was very thoughtful.
If it were me, I'd rather get a gift card or a T-shirt, not some artwork. But okay,
Cool.
That's just me. Intent.
That was really good. It was really nice, and she gave us a card.
Sounds fine. Read the card, Dumb.
And,
with a
very
Scottish
sweet woman.
Come on, man. Oh, so we're watching. I think so. We're doing Christmas Eve. We're watching Dumb.
And it says,
I always like the guy. He thinks I want him to fail. I don't. I'm happy for him, but it all starts with yes. Like, come on, you're dumb. We know you're dumb. Come on, we love you, man. Don't, yeah, it's like, come on.
I don't know if I should read this because it's hard to read her Scottish. It says,
yeah, if you go to the last stream, I forget what I called it. I actually put a timestamp in. You can listen. Tara, she's a lovely accent, but she really is very, very, very Scottish. If you haven't heard her accent. All right, where were we?
To my
You like some
couple
of
of
her, right? She's very,
inspirations,
yeah.
James and Donna. We Scottish saying for good fortune. Lang may your lum reek.
Exactly. I mean, I don't care if outsiders ask, what
I
are
don't
you
know what that means.
We know we don't. I don't think less of you for
I
calling
hope you
yourself
like
depressed and wanted
green
man.
because I
And I don't think less of you for having initials
bridesmaid
dumb. It's
dress.
how we know you. It's
LOL,
fine
love Tara
within the
and we
community.
Milo.
There's no need to. It all starts with the yes. That we
So-
look. Come on, you're dumb. You'll always be dumb. You're
Very
depressed
nice,
and wanted.
very
Even if you're
thoughtful.
happy, you're a depressed and wanted man. We love
And-
you, but yeah. And yeah, I agree. You go.
And then Donna, of
Name
course,
change
got
is
me a bunch
cringe.
of stuff.
And
I
that's the
haven't
funny
listened to that
thing.
Stuff yet
If you
either.
look,
But I wanted to thank her. Well, I'm in constant contact with her, so I could just thank her.
his this YouTube channel, he hid the other one. It all starts with yes. He's back to being. He's effectively back to being depressed and
It's
wanting man.
amazing to me.
Come full circle. Amazing. It's amazing to me too. Yes. Yeah.
Like I didn't get one Christmas card from
Absolutely.
my family.
Absolutely.
Like,
It's really relatable.
I didn't get anything from any of them. I sent out a couple of things to my parents. Some chocolate, well, they're not chocolates, but basically chocolates, but they're little cakes, and it spells out Merry Christmas. I sent out a Christmas card like a week later. Didn't even hear anything. Not a thank you, nothing. Did they get it? I don't know, but did I get anything? No. And it's just that's why I started hating this time of year because you just put so much effort. I mean, not that I put in a lot of effort.
I could see Dumb's mother being the type. I gave you the gift of life, you ingrate. I was in labor for over 24 hours with your giant. Yeah. She seems like one of those.
This time, I ordered.
I hope he goes over and repatches or retars her driveway for her or whatever.
Some little cakes and got a card down at Dollar General. It wasn't a big deal, but anyway, now I'm liking Christmas again.
That's great. Well, Todd's life, I don't know, he's got neat bucks.
Yeah.
So I think Todd has it a little better. I don't think Dumb will ever. Dumb is, I mean this not in a bad way. He really is the epitome of failed normie. There's a reason we have these different terms. He is a failed normie. In a different time, he would have been married with kids just the way he is. It's because of when he was born. He's definitely the fit. But otherwise, he's a normal guy. Sans girlfriend, sans steady relationship.
He owns a house.
He owns a house. He's never had problems on the job. He's always
He was married once, went to so he does function better
right.
than most
and
of us.
socially with his coworkers.
And I sent Donna a lot of stuff, and so I would have liked to returned. Not returned.
Whoa! Who says autism is a flaw? It's a superpower. But I mean, if being a flaw will get me neat bucks, we'll go with flaw. But I thought it was a superpower based on some of these.
With Tara, but I don't have her address. I didn't want to be rude and ask her. I don't think she'd give it to me anyway. But it was nice exchange.
I will get her address. We know she lives on the Scottish Main, across from the Isle of Arran. I will get you her right proper address. But sending things to the UK, you got to do international mail. But I can get you her address.
Changing with Todd.
I don't think I want to share it in public because maybe but
and
the Isle of
I always think it's kind of silly, but this is what people do. Like I gave him a $25 gift card and he gave me one. I mean, it's nice. It's nice. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. So I hope that everyone listening got something from.
And of course, it's not a superpower. What is it? 80 some odd % are either unemployed or under. I spent my whole life underemployed. I'm currently unemployed. Most of my since my teenage years, I've been underemployed. How is this a fucking superpower? Maybe for some it is, but for most of it's a fucking curse. It's like saying, wow, being blind helped Stevie Wonder write those great songs. If I wasn't blind, I wouldn't be able to feel the keys. That's great, man. But for most people, most blind people can't see, which sucks, and they're not, talented musicians. So it's not a superpower for them.
From someone they cared about, and I hope that you had someone to give something to, because it sucks both ways. If you don't get anything, and
here's another song for what's her name to take note of. And it sucks both ways. As I go, Gloria Estefan, to tell you that it just got.
You don't have anyone to give anything to. It both sucks at this time of year. So keep your heads up if you are in that camp, and try to join a.
Okay, so what do we think of this video so far? I mean, it's nice he did a Christmas message. Why did he nuke his old channel or hide it? Why not just leave that up? call it Depressed and Wanted Man again, and upload this here with all his old stuff. Why did he have to get rid of that channel, but he still got this channel? It's like dumb. Come on, man. Come on. This is kind of like when we watch our therapy sessions.
Yes.
Like, it's only 8 minutes. It's taking us like half an hour to get through
Live
this.
stream or something, a Lonely Hearts live stream. Like, I don't know.
No one's
I'm not going to
really
be
talking.
streaming.
Everyone's
Hopefully
all
Todd
dumb.
does. I don't know if he will, but
Well, he's not hiding now. He's
I mean, I guess I could for Christmas. I don't think I can on this account. I mean, maybe I could on my old account. I still hit it. I still only have access to it, so I don't know.
right. Like he told me, and he said later, he didn't actually nuke it. He hid it, so it's all private, but he still has it. Why private it? Why just leave your stuff up there for posterity? Some kid out there might discover you. You might not be actively on, but some kid might discover one of your videos or streams. Why hide that? You made it. But yeah, this is his current channel. For anyone who wants it, it's Depressed and Wanted Man Backup. So you can click that link, and you should see. That's the link for this video. Yeah. Well, yeah. See, he kept the backup for his diehard supporters. That's great. They were always the core, and I said, "Listen, Dumb, you want to branch out? That's cool, but don't forget your core audience." He was so desperate to bring in so many people, he changed his name because he didn't want these outsiders asking, well, "Why are you depressed and wanted man? Why are you depressed?" But so he lost sight of the core. Hate to say it, he lost sight of where he came from, but he regrets it. It's like
I don't know. I don't want to make any promises. I'm still kind of burned out. I still don't really have much to say. I ran out of shit to talk about months ago, and as countless people have told me I'm boring and whatever. And so like I really have nothing. So like I kind of hate to do it, but like if I were to do it, it would just be because it's Christmas.
this is what Dumb gave us.
And and who knows? I mean,
Present to
maybe
us.
nobody would even show up because maybe mostly everybody has someone to go to. Like I could go to like my parents or something, but my parents are going to one of my brother's houses, and then and it's just not the same. Like they don't do anything anymore anyway.
Well, listen, I love Dumb, but I'm not going to pay to watch him. I mean, he shouldn't have tried to branch. He got too big for his britches. Is how I feel. He deliberately tried to branch out.
He
and
became a corporation.
Right, and it bit him in the ass. He didn't want to be he wanted to be a corporation,
Like
and
a
came to
regular
regret
day.
it.
They don't have a tree up. They don't have any presents wrapped. They don't do anything.
We don't either.
And
Waste of
then
time. Bah humbug.
my brother's house. Like I don't know. I feel like a third wheel, and I just like I'm unwelcomed. Like I'm not. I don't know. So I'm just gonna be here by myself, but don't count on it. If I see Todd streaming or something, or if I see someone in the community, at least that I care about streaming, then I probably won't. But
He's not. We're not one of the ones he cares about, so you won't be seeing him here anytime soon.
maybe I will tomorrow. But I gotta go to work right now.
Oh, he's going to
I won't get back till Christmas morning.
Oh, he's okay.
So yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so he's on the road.
But,
Okay.
Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you to the people who send me stuff, and I really appreciate it. And
I'm confused by this comment. That's your music? What's my music?
I don't know.
Yeah, I miss y'all.
Do you really?
And
Do you really?
The YouTube has been the best thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah, come
Like I
back
said
to us and
before,
stop trying to like branch out to
I
a bunch
met
of
the love of my life, Donna.
Yeah, see? You wouldn't have met Donda if it wasn't for
I
this
met my best
asshole.
friend.
We love you, but you are an asshole.
Todd in Buffalo. So, you can meet people through YouTube. So,
Gloria, Gloria, Gloria.
it was a good experience. And
At midnight.
and I met a lot of others. I just don't want to
My
just list them
dough.
up. There's
Her
like
name
the
is
highlights,
G.
but, Tara again.
L. Oh.
all the others, I hate to start naming names, 'cause I just forget.
Gloria,
I'll leave people out and it'll make me feel bad, but I'm gonna try anyway. But like Sex Addict,
Gloria, Gloria. I think I got your number,
Willem,
Gloria. I
he's
think
original,
I got your
Todd,
alias,
original Todd.
Gloria. That you've been
And,
living under all the voices in your
I'm
head,
drawing a blank on
singing
everybody.
Gloria,
Horse head.
Gloria.
I shouldn't even have started. Anyway, you guys know who you are. Even the trolls like Penny
Gloria,
Pounder
Laura
and-
Branigan, right?
and Chicken Dinner, they're good people, right? They like to just come on and have fun. So anyway, I did miss everybody. So I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, have a Merry Christmas if I don't see you.
He didn't mention occupational click or brother click. I feel hurt. He mentions chicken dinner over us. I'm a little aback taken.
We are nothing.
We are nothing to Dumb. We were just the little people he's
And,
forgotten about.
And like I said, if I don't come back tomorrow, then maybe sometime after Australia, maybe in February or something. I don't know.
Yeah, when is he going? We know it's in January. How long? Like when in January? First week, third week? Is it for 5 days, 10 days? We don't. We need the itinerary.
All I do is work and sleep. It sucks.
Work and sleep. It sucks, right?
Be kind to yourself. Be kind to each other. Peace.
Okay. So there you have it. That was Depressed Unwanted Man backup. He didn't mention me. He just said, "Oh, I feel feelings are hurt." But oh well. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I'm a forgettable character. I disappear. People forget about me in a couple weeks. But oh well. Yeah, I was half listening. I heard chicken dinner. Did you mention Penny Pounder? Yeah, that's one of his problems. He doesn't seem to know who his true allies are. He thinks his friends want him to fail. He mods people who are total assholes. Yeah, Dumb is kind of a moron. We can, that's. Did he say? I heard chicken dinner. He said Penny Pounder. Jeez, wow, what a bunch of assholes. Or maybe Dumb deserves his company. But there you have it. Dumb wished us all a Merry Christmas. Where's Doggo Food Frodo? I want to wish him Happy Hanukkah, even though it starts tomorrow night. Where's Doggo? It's what, 6:30 in Los Angeles? I wanted to wish Doggo a Happy Hanukkah. I wanted to ask him if he spells it with a silent C or just starts with an H. Okay, well, we had some beer. We talked about Christmas. We
talked about Dumb.
Dumb. We watched a Dumb video. You saw this first time in a reaction.
Talked about diagnoses.
Diagnoses, which I may just do a video. Maybe it's just, I hate repeating myself. I don't mind sharing this information, but I hate. This is why I do videos. I can say, check this video out. Do a short video. Hey guys, I was diagnosed in September of 23, the age of 41. Here's all the shit I have. Maybe just make a video so it's all in one spot. Yeah,
diagnosis video.
Yeah, diagnosis. Yes.
Workplace trauma.
Well, that's going to be a series of videos. That's going to be a fucking.
You have to plan that out.
Yeah. I know you wouldn't. Cassandra and Beppis. Surprisingly, it's two chicks will remember me. I know the two of you won't forget me.
Cassandra, you know just what to say.
I actually believe her. Yeah, she and Beppis won't forget me, but the rest of these people.
They seem very focused.
They seem focused, yes. And I'd like to think that my buddy Mebanks, well, those three, Beppis, Cassandra, and Mebanks, those are the three who'd remember me more than anyone else. I would hope. But who knows? Who knows? We'll have to find out when I disappear. When I say, well, guys, I'm tired of YouTube, so I'm going to make everything disappear. Maybe I'll be back. Yeah, when I get to that point.
When it returns 8 months later, we'll see who comes back.
Yes. Because that might happen eventually. When you're out of stuff to say. That's I never understood. Why did Dumb... If he wants to take a break, cool, but why hide the old channel? Why not just leave it up so others can enjoy your videos, your old stuff? You have a whole body of work. I don't understand that. I think if I took a break, I'd leave this up. But maybe you get to that point where you're like, I've said enough. I want this to go away. I want to put this behind me. I don't know, because it's just like, why not just leave up the old shit for posterity when you want to go back and reminisce? I understand why he wanted to hide everything.
It's the modern day equivalent of a book burning or a book burning.
Yeah, it's like a book burning.
Don't get rid of it.
Yeah, it's like a book burning.
Keep it around for people to read and consume and enjoy. They can love it. They can hate it. But don't get rid of it.
All right. Actually, real quick, let's go back to that. Where's that link? Any comments of value here? We'll go back and see if there are any comments of value. Let's take a look. Here, how do I do this again? Oh, dog. Hold on, give me a minute, people. So I know StreamYard's an ad to see. There we go. I just want to look at some of these comments here. Let's see. Over this is Merry Christmas, Jimmy. Mebanks, good to hear from you, James. That was very nice of Tara. Yes, it was. We know her, the Iranian girl. Family are the people who truly have you on their mind and like you for who you are. Be safe. Dumb kind of turned his back on his quote-unquote family in a way. And we have my buddy McHenry Cruiser saying Merry Christmas. That's great. And then Thomas White. I usually go to casinos and Asian restaurants during Christmas. Thomas White again. No, whatever. He didn't like the Romulans. What is Romulans? I know
it's one of the Alien movies.
Is it Star Trek like the Romulans or
no? It's Aliens.
Oh, like Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
Is Sigourney Weaver in it or?
I don't.
So it's part of the Alien franchise, but no Sigourney Weaver.
There were a bunch of other movies.
Without Sigourney Weaver, it's. That reminds me of that one episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, which came out like around Christmas, like 21 years ago. Thousands of years. A cybergenetic ghost of Christmas past from the present. Thousands of years before Sigourney Weaver. Just say present. Present. Aqua Teen Hunger Force, number 1 in the hood, G. Oh, Lone Hiker, another buddy of ours. Everyone's so burnout. I personally just like hearing from you and Todd at this point. Well, if that's the only people he wants to hear from, I hope I don't hear from him again. Valentine's Day is the day. Yes, it is. That's the day that nigger bitch tried to run me over. That was February 14th, 2020, which is also my 4-year anniversary with that company. That's a whole video. That video's got to be made before Valentine's Day. And love you, mate. And Doggo said hi, and Bayou Reaper. So, okay, so I could wish him a Merry Christmas, but why bother? I think he gets the point. I don't think he watches these streams, so it's like, who cares? All right, so we did that. Maybe so Donda doesn't go back and revisit. Perhaps.
That's a good point.
Perhaps, still. That's how they met. That's part of the process.
Donna needs to understand who he is completely.
Mm-hmm. Got to take the good with the bad.
For better or for worse.
In fact, I gotta say, I would say to Donna, if I were dumb, I would say, I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gonna be a little rain sometimes. I never promised you a rose garden.
If sweet talking you could make it come true, I would give you the world right now on a silver platter. But what would it matter?
Well, yeah. Who's Base Pluto? Do we know him? Hi, how you doing?
That like frog character looks familiar. I think this person's had several different names.
Oh, is this King Frog with the new alias? Do we know you?
The person who always go re.
Oh, I think it's Chicken Dinner.
It's
chicken. Who's Base Pluto? Tell me. This is someone who's been here. Kassandra, you should leave it up. Why get rid of, even if you don't want to make videos, you want to take a break, cool, but why destroy the old stuff? Sometimes the fans like to go back and reminisce. I can get us another beer. You want to take the fort for a minute?
I'll do what I can.
Okay, Sigourney Weaver's not in it. Okay, well then, it's not a real Alien movie. It's like The Next Generation.
Yeah, because what?
What am I getting? It's a jug or a...
Get the Corona bottle. Carlsberg bottle, yeah. Yeah, so there was Alien, Aliens, Alien 3... And then what happened after Alien 3? Because
there was Resurrection, remember?
Resurrection? Good call. Okay. All right, Alien Resurrection. And then weren't there several more modern ones? Romulus is one. There was another one. I forget the name. Thank you, Horsehead. Nice try, Chicken Dinner. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Prometheus, Romulus. Okay, so there have been 3 quote-unquote modern alien whatever movies. Okay. All right, Raptor Man, you can make a video where you rate all the alien movies. All right. Go right ahead. We can all watch and comment. All right, so we know that Cass is on the road to see her family. We know that Horsehead has a kid. You're going to do Christmas. What about you other guys? Rafterman, Chicken Dinner. You guys got Christmas plans or just nothing?
You can man the fart. Oh, John. We bought this earlier today. We had 2. We started with 2, then we had the jug. So we haven't had a whole lot. We had 2. You got to open these. They require, you open them up. This is what the cap looks like to the bottle. The one I like, not the elephant. I call it the shamrock. It's really a barley hop.
Oh, yeah.
See.
We're gonna ask Donda what she thought about it.
Yeah, see, not the elephant. This one, the crown. See,
But they're both. One has a crown and an elephant. This has a crown and a leaf or whatever.
Or is it? Do both have the quote unquote shamrock? I don't know.
Oh, maybe, okay.
I don't like the elephant, so I don't pay attention to it. But here, I figure we each have two. There we go. It's Christmas, damn you.
Exactly. I mean,
People always like you put that.
even though we drink heavily every other night, calling it Christmas kind of makes it easier. I gotta use the facilities.
Well, that's case. Just get rid of those then. Yeah, just go recycle them then.
What else needs to be recycled?
We'll take care of these later. Just you're going that way. I gotta. Okay, so he is going to answer the call of nature. He'll be back shortly. Where were we? Were we talking about something? I need a minute to pour myself a beer and figure out what I'm doing here. I'll give him the last little bit. Okay. Now, I believe we were talking about economic policy, Trump's tariff approach, yay or nay, and how does it will affect the gross domestic product. Okay, and who was up? Base Pluto. That's weird. They're going there. Yeah. No, I was thinking about Alien earlier today. I liked. I guess in their time they were cutting edge. You get a heroine, a female lead, and the alien, and the guy the alien pops out of the guy's stomach. I guess the original Alien franchise was decent, but I don't know. Like going beyond Sigourney Weaver, it shouldn't be like Star Wars. We have all these weird offshoots, but oh. But you're telling us it's the third best movie of all time, so okay. I'll watch some Romulus. Yeah, the Greenland thing didn't work out the first time, but hey, might work this time. And the canal, the Panama Canal, that's an interesting one. Because, they, in a way, even though it was selfish of us, Panama was part of Colombia. The United States funded their separation, their revolution, their independence in exchange for building and maintaining a canal. So in a way, had it not been for the U.S. and the desire for a canal, there would be no independent Panama. It would still be part of Colombia, and we probably wouldn't have a canal. So in a way, Panama owes its existence to the USA. That is true. I know we had our own selfish Yankee imperialistic agenda, but remember, Panama was a renegade province of Colombia.
You're still kind of pissed about that.
Yeah. So maybe we gave it. Panama can keep the canal, and then Colombia should retake Panama. Yeah. So U.S. had the canal, gave it back to Panama. Then Panama should give itself back to Colombia. Colombia is still, Panama used to be like a renegade colony of province of Colombia, and the U.S. funded their independence in exchange for building a canal and maintaining a canal. Nice history lesson here. In fact, Horsehead, aren't you half Panamanian? Your father's Panamanian. If you disagree with me, that's fine. We should ask Horsehead how he feels about the Panama Canal. Has he been to Panama? How did his father feel about it? This is really where Horsehead, it's his turn, his time to shine. Is he still listening? The one time we need Horsehead, he's he's off watching. He wants to watch Dumb's video uninterrupted. So yeah. Okay. Kassandra is now in Quartzsite, Arizona, getting gas.
Let's take a look.
Where is that? Let's take a look. Wait, why isn't it? Hold on.
Wait, is that?
No, we're going to share a screen. Don't worry. There we go. Can we make ourselves small here? Can we see what's going on here? Here is Quartzsite. For those who don't know, it's on Interstate 10 in extreme western Arizona. She's probably about less than 5 miles from the Colorado River and the California line. And she's going all the way to the coast, somewhere down in here, area. So she's here. That was the halfway point. So where does she live? East of Phoenix, I guess, somewhere over here. So she's at the halfway point. Interstate 10, U.S. Highway 95. See, that's an interstate shield. 10 is an interstate highway. 95 is a U.S. highway. And she's in the town of Quartzsite. And about to cross into California. And then on to eventually somewhere in here. Did we get that right? What?
Do you get regular, mid-grade, or the high test?
Who knows? Who cares? Probably just regular.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Well, you got to answer the question about someone asked about the Panama Canal and all that shit.
So you said his dad's
Yeah, your father is Panamanian. Isn't that correct, Horsehead? Your father's did he ever go to the Canal Zone? Have you been to Panama? How did your father feel about the Canal Zone and all that?
Hables español? Oh, I guess his mother's just white American.
Yeah. From Pennsylvania, he was saying.
Wow.
His parents are divorced. She went back to Pennsylvania.
Oh, so the Panamanian father went to Pennsylvania, or was it New York?
I don't know where they met. He's from he's always been a Westerner. I'm not sure he was
Okay, so his parents met out west somewhere.
Well, because I know in the Panama Canal Zone, you had Americans from the U.S. proper who lived there. You also had Panamanians who lived in separate towns within the zone. They did not get U.S. citizenship. They were still Panamanians, but they worked in the zone. So he was a Panamanian who worked with the Americans, like cleaning or that kind of thing. Yeah. That's right. Tucson to San Dimas. So you would have been like 8 or 9 years old. There was still a heavy American presence at that time. So, yeah.
What did your dad think about Noriega?
We're grilling. If you want to build your chair, you can. But now we have some interesting questions to ask.
Yes.
And yes, Kassandra just puts regular gas in. Yeah, Houston at a Kroger.
Wow. That's good to know.
We got 3 people. Kassandra, Horsehead. Yes.
Oh, well. We'll keep it going.
Well, wait. It's kind of winding up. Never asked your daddy about Noriega. Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, but again, why would you? I mean, I don't know much about Panama, just where it is. There's a canal. Noriega was the leader there once. Oh, yeah, they got Panama hats. But those hats aren't from Panama, apparently. Whatever.
Panama Jack. I know Panama Jack. I haven't seen Panama Jack.
Panama Red. Panama Red.
Hey, Panama Red.
Panama Red.
Panama. Panama. Panama.
Yes. All right, then.
Oh, they both worked there. They didn't just meet randomly. It wasn't. He looked up. She turned down the aisle and was love at first sight. They were working.
Well, so if your mother was from Pennsylvania, how'd she end up in Houston?
Yeah, it's a good question. How did your mother end up in Texas?
And how did your dad end up in Texas?
How did your parents end up where they ended up? How did a Pennsylvanian and a Panamanian, Panamanian, end up in Houston? Houston, too close to New Orleans. Hope Cass is paying attention to all the songs I'm singing.
Yes.
Yeah. Everyone's quiet. Yes, I was singing. Trucking up to Buffalo. Let's take a little break here. I agree. He's a piece of shit. I agree. Oh, we're back. Okay, we're back. Now we saw a little break there. We are kind of winding down. It was okay. It was all right. We did. I feel like Christmas Eve. People at what time is it? Here in New Jersey, it's 9:45. Kassandra, it's 7:45. As soon as she crosses the Colorado River, it'll be 6:45. So it's Christmas, early evening for her. Yeah. And I guess we're good background noise. You're building a chair, you're taking a drive. We're just something to have on in the background. We can just talk nonsense and it would be, it's just background filler. All right, so these people are just here to basically have us as background noise, so not really me talking too much.
Exactly.
I can't think of much else to talk about. I did like talking about my diagnoses and unemployment. What was that Rafter man saying? Oh, yeah, that's right. He said me. He meant to say off grid. He's been on unemployment a lot of times. Okay. All right. So we did cover quite a bit of bases.
Yes, we did.
I think.
Yes, we did.
I called that lawyer for the auto parts place where the tall faggot threatened me. I'll break your fucking jaw. Before I can even respond, the boss starts yelling at me like it's my fault. I called him today because I did a whole. Here, I'll show you real quick. I'll show him. I printed up and did a bunch of corrections. I don't know if you can see the red ink, the red writing. I did a bunch of corrections to their. Only the first couple of pages are my story, and then the rest of the document is like legalese, like in the case of they quote these different cases. The precedent was set. I'm trying to find one. In the case of Rendine versus Pantzer, or Walker versus Garif, or Donaldson versus DuPont Chambers Works. That's the meat and potatoes. That's the legalese. But the story itself, there are a lot of spelling errors and shit. So I correct. It took some time. I scanned it, sent it in, and I called to see if they got it, and I got a pre-recorded message. Thank you for calling the law office. We're closed for the holidays. So I don't know how long that is. Are they out till because I get the impression they're tribe. So they might actually be off for the next week or two. They might wow. So it's 3.5. So wait, it's 3.5 hours from Tucson to Quartzville, another 3.5 to San Dimas. It might be a 7-hour trek. Okay. So from where you are, it's another 3.5 hours. Wow. I'm not saying for that.
So for us, it's about 9:45, 9, 10, 11, 12.
It'll be 9. It'll be
1:15.
Wait.
For us.
10, 9, 10, 11,
So
12, 1:15. Yeah, I'm not strong.
Well, I don't know if we can do that, but we'll try to stay as long as we can.
Yeah, we're right now because I don't know. Because you worked all week. I don't know. Someone will have to help us wind up because I'm losing interest. I'm losing steam. We only got 2 or 3 people, and you guys are all we're background. I don't mind being background noise, but I can't keep things going. I could go read a phone book or something, but I just don't feel inclined right now.
Yes.
Let's see. We can go track Santa Claus and NORAD, but I don't feel like doing that either.
Somebody sleepy.
Do I strike you as the type to go ER? I want to get my neat bucks. You think I'm going to go nuts? By the way, who's base Pluto again? Is this chicken dinner? Chicken dinner?
What does ER mean? Emergency room?
No, Eric Roberts. Not Eric Roberts. Who is the guy in California that shot a bunch of people?
Oh, that's what he means. Oh.
Elliot Rodger. Going ER.
Eric Roberts is an actor.
Eric Roberts is Julia Roberts' brother. Yeah, yes. Elliot Rodgers. Yeah, who was a Eurasian who was upset he couldn't get pretty white girls, and he shot a bunch of gooks. It was weird. Yeah, it was 10 years ago.
Right?
That himself. Yeah.
Wow, it's been that long.
So Tucson to Quartzsite is about 4 hours. Oh. I can't do. We can do a loop video. I'll put a video up that it's only like 5 minutes long, but it loops and repeats, so you can hear me talking for as long as you want, going on about
We're just background.
We're just background crap. We're just background nonsense. See, Cassandra's a smoker. I vape. I gave up cigarettes. Kassandra, are you smoking as you drive along? You're smoking, just tossing the cigarette butts out the window.
What type of cigarettes did you get?
Yes. What brand? So now you're asking the tough questions. What brand of cigarettes?
American Spirit, Camel, Marlboro, Parliament.
I always love basic. Are you a menthol girl? What do you get? Where do you get those stupid cloves? What cigarettes did you get? And just one pack? Or did you buy several packs? Because one pack's not going to make it the next year.
Are they regular cigarettes? Are they hundreds? Are they slim?
Well, Kassandra doesn't smoke. She just said she bought a celebratory pack of cigarettes for her trip. I'm assuming if it's celebratory, it's for her to smoke. She didn't say I bought cigarettes for my Aunt Gladys in San Dimas. She said I bought a celebratory. She might. I'm sorry to break your heart, Rafter man. She might very well smoke. And yes, first answer the cigarette question, Kassandra, before you get back. She's going to play the I'm driving game. Let's see. Getting a little sleepy. Yeah, we go from there. There's not much to talk about, really. Can't really think of anything I want to discuss. Will you finish the whole pack? Like what, you're going to smoke it in one day, or you'll smoke a cigarette here or there? Is it going to last you like a week? Or Black American Spirits?
All right, there we go.
She likes to smoke Black Americans. She also smokes cigarettes.
Yes.
But
what type of vape do you get? Do you get these geek bars? Do you have geek bars? Do you have those Views things?
Or you put the liquid in the big
vaporizer,
atomizer.
What is your vape of choice?
She's not answering. I can go for a Black and Mild or a Tipperillo. We haven't had those in a while.
Yes.
Okay, fine, Kassandra. You're back driving? I thought you were still at the truck stop or the gas station. You're back on the road. All right. Well, you can sit and listen to the silence for another 10 or 15 minutes while we wind on down. Wind on down. My God, this is tiresome. It does take a lot out of you sitting here talking to people.
Yes, it does.
Let's not ask her any questions because she's driving. What's a Vaporesso? Vapor SEO. Let's take a look. Vaporesso.
Does it have its own website?
Okay, but I guess you put new cartridge. It's kind of like the not the Alto Views. What's the other one?
Thing that you used to get?
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. Was it also a Views? I forget it. Yeah, I know. Yeah,
that's what that looks like.
That's
right. It looks like the Views, but also looks like that other thing. Yeah.
There we go. It's got some like this, which aren't too different from this. And you got some that are more like, you got one like that. Yeah. They look more sleek. They look more futuristic, don't they? They're very. Oh, you even got these that you fill up.
Wow.
So Vaporesso has different types. Does this get filled, or that might get filled? Oh, are these all fillable?
You had something like that once.
Like, yeah, once
Yeah,
upon I
remember
used to,
that,
yeah,
whatever. It wasn't vaporizers. I forget the name. But yeah.
So are they all refillable? Like these here look like they're disposable, but
Or you get
or you check cartridges, yeah. Huh. It looks very modern, very very futuristic.
Very high end.
Yes, very fancy.
Ooh,
Even got things like this.
that's insanity.
These are like you got to put coils and shit in them. These are like really serious.
Too involved.
Yeah, there's the X Rose 4, 4 Pro, 4 Nano. You got all these. It's like one of these.
Lord, how does one keep up?
How does one keep up? Only mint, no fruity shit. Was that the one with
Drew Barrymore?
Drew Barrymore? She seduces the guy.
And then the sequel had, don't tell me. who
I can
it was.
picture her. Yeah, no, yeah, okay, yeah. And also, what's her name? Okay,
Okay,
Alyssa Milano was in.
Okay.
Okay.
Alyssa Milano was in the second
But
one. Jamie
Jamie
Presley was in
Presley,
the third
yeah.
one. Yeah.
So you're watching the there's Drew Barrymore, Alyssa Milano, and then
Yeah,
Jamie.
the Jamie Presley one is pretty good, I must say. Yes. And then there was a fourth one years later, and it had what's her name? Miriam McDonald from.
Oh, Degrassi, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'd like to watch that one too.
Right, so I have all four on DVD.
I didn't know that. You got them all together as a pack, or
Yeah.
they come in a 4-pack?
I think it was the 3-pack, and I got the fourth.
4. Yeah, I saw the first 3. I didn't know there was a fourth. So okay, so we got Drew Barrymore, Alyssa Milano, Jamie Presley, and then Miriam McDonald. I want to see the Miriam McDonald one. I should watch them all back to back. By the way, where do you buy your juice to refill it? You can put any juice, or you got to buy espresso juice specifically. Actually, he only has the first 2. He's missing 3 and 4.
Yeah, yes.
You got to complete your collection. It's not complete until you have all 4.
Yes.
So Kassandra, she probably won't smoke the whole pack. Probably won't over the next 2 weeks. Maybe she probably will over the next 2 weeks. She might have one on this drive, maybe after concert. You can't let them sit too long because if they'll go stale. You get little worms and shit. Yeah, be careful. Don't let them sit too long. If it's been too long, toss them. You can put any juice. That's cool. Well, where do you get juice? You have to go to a special vape shop, or can you buy juice at like the convenience store in Arizona? Yes, I didn't know. I learned something about my own brother. I didn't know you had the 4 poison ivies. I didn't know Miriam McDonald was a 4th. I didn't know that. I've learned something here. You can look, but you better not touch. Poison ivy, poison ivy. Late at night while you're sleeping, poison ivy comes a creeping around. Gonna need an ocean of calamine lotion. The Hollies might have done a version, but no, that was like before the Hollies. It was like a doo-wop or like a late doo-wop song. You can look, but you better not touch. Poison ivy, poison ivy. Late at night while you're sleeping, poison ivy comes a creeping around. Yeah, the Hollies may have done a version, but that wasn't the original version. Yes. My brother is running low on alcohol, liquid refreshment. I barely touched mine. I'm not as much of an alcoholic. Well, he worked all week. He deserves a. Yeah, I don't think you can buy the juice. Maybe I'm wrong. You can only buy, and here in Jersey, you can only buy disposables. Maybe I'm wrong, or cartridges.
Like a vape shop.
Unless you go to a vape shop, right? And vape shops, they sprung up and they all disappeared. It was like a little phase. They came and they went. A lot of vape shops have since closed, but no. All right. Oh, we've seen Kassandra. We've seen Mebanks. We've seen Aiden / Warline. We said, what's his name? What's his name is Chicken Dinner. I can't remember all. I forgot. The based Pluto. I should answer his question. As soon as you give me your address, base Pluto, as soon as you give me your address, that's when I'll contemplate it. Whoa. I bet you there's going to be a checkpoint as you start getting back into civilization. There might be a checkpoint somewhere, or when you get off I-10, so be careful. Christmas Eve, California. Yeah, no road sodas tonight. But,
yeah, from what we see on the news, California ain't doing so well. A lot of homeless people, a lot of illegal immigrants. Let us know how things are out there. And be careful.
I'm giving him some. There we go. Some beer.
Yes.
All right. So is that all? Is that our stream?
It might be. A couple more minutes.
Yeah. Yes. You can wait till
Wait a
she.
second, look who's here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed. I had to scroll down. I'm sorry. Donda is here. Merry Christmas, Donda.
Merry Christmas, Donna. How was the Carlsberg that you got?
Crown, not elephant. Or shamrock.
Or hops, whatever it is. What did you think? Be honest. Click on Cass again.
Which one?
Both of them.
She goes to California a few times a year. It does get pretty bad in some areas. But don't worry, no road sodas. Okay, she's not going to have a road soda.
Now, what are you going to have when you get there?
How is San Dimas? Still very suburban and nice, or is San Dimas kind of a dump now?
Okay, all right. Oh, very good, Donna. Very good.
Yeah, we don't know about San Dimas, but we know Carlsberg is nice.
Yes, okay, yes.
We actually, someone here tipped me off. I think it was Variety or whatever, one of these guys. James posted a nice Christmas video. We watched it. It was nice to see him talking again, and it was nice. We watched it here. Would have been nice if you mentioned me. I felt a little left out, but that's okay. I see how he really feels now.
As do I.
We feel left out, but that's okay. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not mad. I'm not upset. No, I'm not upset. Yeah, I guess you should. Maybe you'll say the elephants. People have different taste buds. You might say, "Wow, the elephant's phenomenal," but I remember we both thought the elephant is shit. Yeah. Especially since the crown of the shamrock is so damn good.
Yes.
Having one that's so good and one that's like meh.
Yes.
Yeah, San Dimas is still a nice, quaint,
that's good.
small
That's
city.
good.
Yeah. Well, I don't expect him to name everyone, but when he's naming what chicken dinner or penny pounder, it's like, whoa, those are the ones you remember. Okay, well, they leave an impression. It's kind of like what teachers secretly like the problem children and can't stand the nice. It's like it's like teachers actually secretly respect the troublemakers and can't remember the names of like sometimes I'd have a teacher and a few years later my brother would have him, and like let's say there's a guy in my grade named I don't know Joe. And like Joe had a brother named Bob. Okay. So me and Joe were in the same class. A couple years later, teacher's like, "Hey, Bob, was Joe your brother? Joe was great." And Joe was a troublemaker. With him, he'd be like, they wouldn't say anything. They'd be like, "You had a brother? Occupational clique, maybe?" Like I was a forgettable character. Yes, but the troublemakers were always remembered fondly. So yes, they definitely do, Donda. They definitely do. All right.
I gotta use that.
You feeling okay? Because you work there. You work.
I'm all right.
All right. This is a nice distraction. When I get off, I go back to my thoughts, my ruminations, my reliving the past traumas of the past, 7 or 8 years. So this is a nice distraction, but I don't know how to keep distracting myself. At some point, Carlsberg. We also had some Budweiser earlier. Carlsberg and Budweiser. We've also got some Busch, and we got some of the Twisted Tea. We might have some Corona. But yeah, right now, Carlsberg and Budweiser. Donda asked, for those listening, audio only, Donda asked what beverages we're enjoying tonight, this lovely Christmas Eve. But it's about, is it 2 o'clock in the afternoon in Christmas Day in Australia? It's funny because I joked about that. Even before all that, I never liked Bud Light. My brother used to like it, and I would drink it out of desperation. Shit, we're out of regular beer, but I never liked Bud Light. It never agreed with me. My brother liked it. I never did. There was something called Bud Light Lime, which I did like at first. At first, I really liked it, and then I don't know if my taste buds changed or the recipe changed. It went from tasting really good, like this lime beer, to tasting almost like shoe polish. It started to taste more like a chemical. So I don't know if they changed the recipe because it was too expensive, or if my taste buds shifted. But maybe this summer I'll get some more Bud Light Lime. I'll think about it. I used to love it when it first came out, like 10 years ago, 12 years ago. But then I lost the taste for it. Started to taste like, first it tasted great, then it tasted like Fruit Loops, then it tasted like shoe polish. So, Bud Light Lime. But Bud Light proper, even forget the woke stuff. Years ago, I just never liked it. I drink it. It didn't taste that great. I feel it didn't. My body, my chemistry rejects Bud Light. I like Bud Light Lime, but the flavor changed. I like proper Budweiser. I like Busch. To me, Busch is the real Bud Light. If you don't want a Budweiser, a Busch is a bit waterier. There's no need for a Bud Light. It doesn't taste right to me. Yes, 2 p.m. Did you give your kids their presents? What'd you get, everybody? That's what I think, because I think they wanted to keep it at the same price, but it was getting too expensive to use the original ingredients, so they had to substitute to keep it at the same price. And the cheaper shit, I could taste. I used to love it. All of a sudden, you could taste. We're talking about Bud Light Lime and Bud Light. Let's talk about that. You used to. I don't like. Forget that. That Bud Light had a controversy. It was too woke.
Correct.
Before all that, I never liked what.
Yeah, he was never a big fan of light beers. I did enjoy Bud Light. I thought it went down easy. It tasted pretty good. He introduced me to Bud Light Lime, which initially was very good. Then towards the end, it got too artificial tasting, too acidic.
So it wasn't just me. Even he tasted it. Yeah. And as far as I know, there was never a Budweiser lime. It was the only lime was Bud Light lime.
Yeah, correct.
I don't recall ever seeing a Budweiser lime. The only lime variety was Bud Light, but it didn't taste like Bud Light. It tasted like limey, and I liked it at first. It tasted very good, and then something changed. Yeah. I lost the taste for it. It didn't taste quite right.
Oh, Donna doesn't like light beers either.
So Aiden is saying hi to Donda.
Oh, nice.
And he's watching Poison Ivy, the original movie with Drew Barrymore. And there was a second one with Alyssa Milano, and a third one with Jamie Presley, and a fourth one apparently with Miriam McDonald, Canadian actress, who's in Degrassi. I didn't realize, because I saw the first three. I didn't even know the fourth one existed. My brother has all four on DVD. Okay, I might be borrowing your DVDs and watching some movies. I didn't know he had all. I didn't know that.
Yes,
How long have you had them for? I didn't know that.
A little while, yeah.
Oh. We'll talk in a minute. Okay, there's a topic we can talk about. One of my favorite movies that you have. We're watching. We'll do that in a minute.
Oh,
okay.
yes. So Donna doesn't like light beers either.
Yeah, I mean,
very good, Donna.
Well,
Donna
in a way, Busch is kind of a light beer if you think about it. Isn't Busch kind of a...
There's Busch Light. I also saw a Busch Light Peach, which I didn't try.
But Busch itself is already so light compared to Budweiser.
Yeah.
They love it down south where, the winters are shorter, summers are longer, it goes down easy. Busch is like a more watered down.
Yeah, yes.
And I never my old man, our father, he allegedly loved Michelob. Not Michelob Ultra, but the original, which you can't even get anymore. The original Michelob. It always tasted like shit. Like when I was a kid, we'd steal a sip of a daddy's beer. And I'm like, ew, beer's disgusting. Then I realized there are more flavors out there. And I said, oh, okay. My father would always drink Michelob Probably he thought it was a higher class beer. Look at me. I don't drink Budweiser. I drink Michelob.
Yeah, because with Anheuser-Busch, there's Michelob, Budweiser, Busch. Michelob is the top tier. Budweiser is the middle of the road, average. Busch is the cheaper, lesser one.
Okay, so if Busch is for hillbillies and Budweiser's for the common man, he thought, oh, Michelob proper is like, more high class. But it always tasted like fucking... I never liked Michelob. You?
Yeah, it was a little harder, I guess. Bitter.
It was a very bitter, and it came in that weird bottle.
Yeah, like, I love Budweiser. I love Busch. I like those two. Michelob, maybe that needs electricity, but you charge it up.
I got it. My brother's gonna take this. I gotta charge this up. Watch.
Yes.
I'm at 0%. See that 0?
Yes,
I still got 83% juice, but 0% battery. So I can't get a drag off of my Geek Bar Plus. This is called Cherry. No, Cherry Bomb. Geek Bar Plus Cherry Bomb. Outside the club, Cherry Bomb. Our hearts were really thumping. Say yeah, yeah, yeah. Say that's when a smoke was a smoke. Grooving was grooving. Dancing meant everything. We were young and we were improving. Laughing with our friends. Holding hands meant so much, baby. Outside the club, Cherry Bomb. Our hearts were really thumping. Say yeah, yeah, yeah. Say yeah. I lost track of where we are. You can take the helm. I'll be back in a few minutes.
All right, so let's go down.
Whichever comments you want.
Oh, Donna, you got your son a guitar. My brother plays the guitar. Perhaps we'll talk about that. Okay, very, very nice. All right, Cass, I like what you're saying. Very good, very good. Thank you, Aiden. That's a nice comment. Thank you very much. You know the song. Very nice, very nice. Talking to me or my brother? My brother does most of the singing. That was a John Cougar Mellencamp song. All right, so Aiden is also complimenting the gift. Rafterman is asking some good questions about it. Okay, so it's just some random thing. All right, so that's good. So what did you get your daughter, Donna? So does he have some experience playing the guitar if he could already do that?
Are you need some more beer while I'm... Well, I was going to stay on the chair for everything beer-wise.
I'm getting a little low.
Awesome.
Getting that jug, yeah.
Man, the force.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so he's had some prior guitar experience. Very, very nice.
Oh, I want to show him something real quick. Now, my brother went to the liquor store. He bought a bunch of these for our mother. She loves jug wine. Jug wine. This is red wine. Carlo Rossi Paisano. This is the one my mother loves. He bought her a bunch. He's going to bring them over for Christmas. Yes. Carlo Rossi jug wine, red wine. This is the Paisano flavor. But you also bought, I noticed.
Oh, yes, for our father.
Oh, no. I didn't see what you buy for our father. I didn't see that. I saw this. Busch Ice.
I bought that for me.
I've never had this. What is Bush Ice? Do I like Bush Ice? What the hell is this?
It's more. It's like 6% alcohol.
Do you want one now or no?
No, not. Oh,
Not,
maybe.
it's your. If not, no, I get another. It's up to you. I just saw. What'd you get for our father?
I got him some Rolling Rock. It's next to the mini fridge on top of the water. If you want to show the people.
Sure. Bush Ice. What is this? It's not quite. It's not Bush Light. It's like.
Oh no, it's more alcohol.
All right, maybe we'll try it. Oh, ice, yeah. What are you talking about? Anything? Hello?
Well, basically, the big point is Donna bought her son an electric guitar. He's had some guitar lessons at school. She got her daughter some band T-shirts.
Well, I'll show something else. I just over here. I'm glad you mentioned guitar. I bought these a while. Bang my fucking foot. Somewhere I'm inside is bang my foot. Okay. I bought these a while ago. I've been meaning this is strings for an acoustic guitar. I got my acoustic upstairs, and one of the strings broke, and the strings are old, so I was going to restring it. I never got around to it. So thank you for reminding me. I got to restring my acoustic guitar. This is nice. See that?
I maybe dust it off a bit.
Okay, so Donna, did you get him? She got an electric, or
Yeah, and then someone asked if it was a Gibson or a Fender.
right? Gibson, Fender, Stratocaster.
She said it was just a no-name generic.
But I mean, the no-name generics often try to emulate a well-known brand. So is it in the shape of like Stratocaster is one of the most famous for like starters, a Fender Stratocaster shape or a Les Paul or you know.
I wouldn't know to ask this.
I don't think it's a Flying V. I mean, what general style?
But does she even know?
She even knows. Is it one of those fancy guitars that looks almost like a violin that the Beatles used to play?
Next stream, he should, or maybe the next one of these days, maybe in 2025.
I'll play some guitar. Yeah, I should play. I'll play some guitar, but I'm rusty. Don't laugh at me. Well, play is a subjective term. I can strum a few chords. It's been a while. I'm rusty, but yes, I can pick up a guitar and he has no musical talent whatsoever. So to him, it looks impressive. But if you actually do play, you're gonna laugh. Like I'm glad Cthulhu lost that. He would laugh at my garbage. It's just me messing around strumming some chords. Like I used to take the amplifier, distort it, and just play power chords, palm mute. But I also play the standard bare chords, or they're called on an acoustic. But yeah, it's been a while, so maybe I should get the guitar out.
Yes.
Music therapy.
It's not like you have to go to a job every day, you know.
To hell with cleaning the oven and the bathroom. I'll just play guitar all day. Well, no, I can't play right now because I got an electric. Somewhere there's an electric guitar. It's out of tune, and the acoustic needs new strings. I got to restring it, so I don't have a working guitar at the moment.
He has a lot of preparation to do, so maybe the summertime.
Summertime, 3 years from now, if I get around to it.
Yes.
But I'm not sure how old you are. You know what's cool now? They got these apps for your phone to tune them. Like I remember in the past, some people would do tuning forks. Others would have like one of those big devices with batteries, try to tune it. Others would just have a cassette tape with the correct tuning and try, But now you can just do it on your phone. If it goes out of tune, you can pull out your phone and retune it. In fact, when you play the string, your phone picks up and can tell you where it is. So it's pretty cool in the modern world. Kids today are lucky that they can have, because in the past, I remember, like I had a cassette tape of a guitar that was mainly in tune-ish, and I would use that. I'd say, okay, rewind back, doom, 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 and I could, doom, 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 it would go, top to bottom. 6-1, and I would adjust based upon the cassette tape, which probably wasn't very accurate. So yeah. So yes, kids today can play and record much more easily than in our analog teenage years. You know what I mean? Well, you were never a music guy, but trust me on this one. I still got a 4-track tape player somewhere. I gotta dig that. I hope it still works. It was nice. They don't make them anymore, or they cost hundreds. They're very hard to get now. I mean, they're kind of shitty, but I got myself a 4-track somewhere in this house.
Somewhere.
You've seen the 4-track.
Basement, maybe.
Basement, yeah. You know what I'm talking about, that blue one, Tascam, yeah. Well, yeah, but I mean, it's been almost 30 years, and I still suck. Dude, I'm 42. Relax. I was playing guitar when I was 15. You would have been 5 years old. So, that long ago, yes. Music therapy. Exactly, Donda. Well, remember when Kevin Mebanks came on, he played us a Christmas tune. If he wants to come on again, I won't pressure him for a house tour. If he wants to come on and play us a quick song or shoot a gun, he's more than welcome. Only say the word and he shall be healed. Here's looking at you, Mebanks. Yeah, that's in the modern world. You can use an app that can tune it. You're not just listening. It's not just like with a cassette. The cassette would go doom, and you have to do the low E, doom. Then we go to the A, doom, doom. With the app, you can just play. It picks up the sound. It can tell you where you are. So and you can tune it and play it again. So the app is probably better than the old professionals used to have those big bulky brick guitar tuners that would go beep, beep, beep. It was like. Or using a tuning fork, which I always hated those. Or some people use a harmonica or a piano, but yeah. But then the piano can be out of tune. If you don't blow it, those harmonicas, not a straight harmonica, but those round ones for tuning. I used to have one, so I don't know what happened to it. Yes. But remember, Donda, strings do break. I don't know how new you used to guitar. It's always good to have a backup set of strings. And there are different gauges, but just if it's electric guitar, find basic electric guitar strings. Always good to have a couple backups because strings can break anytime. It's not that hard to restring it, but you can be playing and bang, the string just breaks. And yeah. So I would recommend having some backup strings. How old is your son? He's 14. He's 14. The daughter's 18. Did I get that correct?
I think so.
Yeah, but actually, while that's technically true, I don't trust my own ear. I understand, boom, and then the 5th fret. They're different tunings. Standard tuning 5th fret, except on the 2nd string 4th fret. I remember all that. I remember the bass. Yeah, but still, the app makes it so much. A verve pipe, man, a verve pipe. For the life of me, I cannot remember what made us think that we were wise and we'd never compromise. For the life of me, I could not believe we'd ever die for these. We were merely freshmen. Where the hell were you? I didn't say you were dismissed.
Run to the store.
Is it food? Is it a present? Did you forget to buy your girl the Barbie house that goes with the Corvette?
You animal. How dare you?
Wow. See, when you were 18, I'm 10 years older. I was already 28. I started learning when I was fucking 13, 14. And it wasn't. When I first got dial-up internet in high school, it was like Olga. You'd see these tablature, like a white and black, notepad of tabs, and you have to do the tablature. You grew up in a better time. You can record so much easier. We just missed.
Yeah.
Had I been born 10 years later,
Yeah.
I've always said this. I should have been born either 10 years earlier or 10 years later. I should have been born either circa 70 or circa 90. I was born either 10 years too late or 10 years too soon. Either way, I always felt that.
Exactly.
Yes, we're still going. Is that a problem? Kassandra is driving to the Pacific coast of Southern California, and she needs some background music. She's drinking as she's driving. We don't want her to get pulled over, so we said we'll give you a little background noise. Just a little. Just a little. Dang. Matt, do you want to stream? If you want to go stream, we'll go watch your stream, because if you want to stream, we'll,
Matt, are you bussy hurt? Are you bussy hurt right now?
Donda bought some backup strings.
Good move, Donda. Good move.
DBF plays guitar, so maybe he should play guitar on stream sometime. Yeah, maybe we'll do like one of those conference calls. Me, DBF, and Donda's son. The three of us can try to play over the internet. We can jam like dueling banjos. That's instrumental. Does that go on the list? Dueling banjos. That sounds terrible, but dueling banjos, brilliant song. Squeal like a piggy. And I'm going to sing what was always my favorite. Actually, I want to sing my favorite. We'll talk about the movie. My favorite Christmas carol, because I've had a few drinks now. I'm getting good. My favorite Christmas carol. It's goes back to England.
Get the jug.
I want to say. Oh, I didn't get the jug.
You did. I don't know where you put it.
My favorite Christmas carol goes back to England, 1600s, and it's written. It's modern English, but it's kind of archaic. And you know how most, if you know about major keys and minor keys. Happy songs are usually in major keys. Do, 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 do. Sad songs are in minor keys. Da, 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 da. This song is a happy, joyous song, but it's in a minor key, which I always thought was great. So I'm going to sing it for you. God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. It's like it's in a minor key, but it's a positive, yeah. That was always one of my favorite Christmas carols. Tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. God rest ye merry, gentlemen. Well, tell us, what was it you ran out for? Something food related, something work related? Didn't you need a new pack of cigarettes? Yes. Yes. I can't remember the next verse, but I always remember the first verse. God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was to save us all from Satan's power when we were, not when we went astray, when we were gone astray. It's kind of archaic-y. I always liked it. Tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Always my favorite, you know. I think my favorite version was by the Brothers Four. If you want to look it up, the Brothers Four did the best version of God rest ye merry gentlemen. Whoa, 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 whoa. You're going to see Wait, was this the grandma in Arizona or your father's mother? Which grandma? Either way, you're going to see him soon enough. They don't need to be calling you when you're on the road. You're drinking and driving. You need to be distracted. You shouldn't be answering the phone. You wanted me to stay on. I did this for you. And now you're like dumb. I'm so forgettable. All it takes is like 20 minutes and I'm forgotten. Well, you're not going to get much longer. Yeah, YouTube. In the early days of dial-up, you couldn't hear anything, but you had text-based tablature sites, which were pretty cool in their era. Instead of having to get like the guitar magazine, and I should show one of these days. Remember, I got a bunch of guitar magazines from my teenage years. Like, yes, the best riffs of 1996. I can show my old guitar mags I kept. They're like they're like timepieces now. Yeah.
Yes.
But only if you're here to hear it. If you were talking to Grandma while I was singing God Rest You Merry Gentlemen, we've got a problem, because that's one of my favorite. Yeah, it's another thing. People don't sing Christmas carols as much. It used to be more common. Even when I was a kid, you'd have people going around the town doing the carol thing. You don't really hear carol, even in this country. You don't hear Christmas caroling anymore. It's kind of a dying. I remember it from my youth, but you don't really see it too much anymore. Well, what time is that in our time? That's like 2:00 in the morning. Yeah. We'll see. Probably not. This is the one in Tucson, right? The one you're going away from, or is this your California grandmother? Arizona grandmother. Now I see it. Okay.
That's her mother's mother.
No, father's mother. She's going to see her father's family. Is that correct, San Dimas? That's your father's family. Yes. Oh, yes. Her Arizona grandmother's her mother's mother.
Yeah,
yes.
Arizona grandma is mother's mother.
Mother's mother. Yes.
California grandma would be her father's father.
Father's mother.
Father's mother. I'm sorry.
Yes, maternal.
And she's like 15 years younger than her parents or something like that.
Yeah, they were seven. They were teenagers when they had her. Yeah.
And she's 31, right?
Right.
So we're kind of closer in age to her
parents than we are to her. Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
Wow. I think her parents are like 40. They're in their. I'm in my 40s. Her parents are still in their 40s.
If she's 31.
Actually, no, I got that wrong. Right? What's 31 plus 17? 27, 37, 47, 48. Yeah. What are your parents like 48? Yeah. Her parents in their later 40s.
I guess technically I'm close to her. I'm like equidistant. It's kind of crazy.
Dude, yeah, if you're a lightweight, man, you must have that abo. You have that abo in you, the aborigine.
Yes, I know.
Abo, you know. Okay. Now they're talking about Christmas carols. They're talking amongst themselves. Let's see what we can do really quick. All right, so we're back. So, as you might know or not know, we'll repeat ourselves. My brother, he bought a computer on the internet because his old computer is having problems. We're gonna mess. Long story short, we finally got around to setting up his new computer. If it's going, did you use it today at all or not today? Use it tomorrow. If it goes well, we'll start installing programs and shit.
Yes.
But the one downside, it's got Windows 11, which has Windows Media Player and a regular media player. They play videos, but not DVDs. So to play DVDs, I downloaded, it's called VLC Media Player, which you probably know. It's a very well-known, it's got the traffic cone icon. It's a very free, it's freeware. It's a very well-known freeware for playing DVDs and I believe Blu-rays. Okay. You don't have it. He doesn't have a Blu-ray drive, but it might play Blu-rays.
Okay.
I'm curious, but we download it so you can watch some DVDs. And we put in one of my favorite films that he has. I didn't know you had Poison Ivy. I'm learning about my brother. I had no idea my brother had all four. First of all, I didn't know there were 4 Poison Ivy movies. I thought there were only 3. I didn't know there was a 4th. I didn't know he had them all. We'll have to look this up later. Can a VCL media player play Blu-ray? I don't want to watch a video. I need a yes or no answer. Can you? Looks like you're going to download some accessory files.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll have to look into that later.
Look
into it later. But, so we downloaded the VLC and the movie I wanted to test, the disc, one of my favorite films. Somebody asked me once what my favorite movie was, and I think it's hard to pick.
Smoking the Bandit, Tommy Boy.
Right, Smoking the Bandit, Tom. I'm trying to think like a favorite. It's hard to pick one. This is one of my favorites. Maybe you remember this movie. U-Turn. I'm not a huge J-Lo fan, but this was Jennifer Lopez at her best, playing an American Indian. She was hot in that film.
Yeah,
and Sean Penn, I'm not crazy about Sean Penn, but he acted brilliantly. Billy Bob Thornton, Nick Nolte. It was quite the cast. There was some other people, like, what's his name? Phoenix, Joaquin Phoenix.
Liv Tyler.
What's her name? Claire Danes. That bitch from Roseanne, the sister from Laurie Metcalf. It was quite the...
He was in Deliverance. He's the father.
Oh, John Voight. Who played the sheriff?
The sheriff was also right. It was Powers Booth.
Powers Booth. Yeah, it was like
Booth.
Because it seemed like it would be some shitty B movie, but it was brilliant, and it's like almost like they took a B movie script but an A movie cast. I think Oliver Stone directed. Yeah. At that time, it was my teenage years. There were a lot of movies like that. Movies that took place in the Southwest, like your territory, guys, Arizona, New Mexico, something. A lot of movies in the Southwest, B movies, throwaway movies with something crazy, people getting killed. Most of them were B movies. This was like the A movie. It's almost like a B movie with A movie actors. That's why I love it. It's basically, you can make the same film with a bunch of nobodies, but they took a B movie script and put A movie actors. So we were watching some of U-Turn on his computer on the VLC media player, and it came out beautifully. Remember, who knows? U-Turn is one of my favorite films. Oliver Stone, probably his best. Like I said, it's like a B movie with A movie treatment. That's the best way to describe it. A B movie script with A movie direction.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, that movie came out back. Remember, there were a lot of movies at that time, our teenage years, that took place in the Southwest.
Retroactive.
Made Man. What was that? There was one movie. The guy's all a dream. He thinks he's in prison, but he's in prison. But he thinks he breaks out. There were a bunch of them. I'm trying to think of some others. What was that? There's some movie. These are all B movies. Some guy was arrested by some corrupt sheriff, and he's thrown in a jail cell, and he's naked, and the sheriff's hosing him down. Then he looks up, he sees a pretty girl. He goes to grab her hand, and the sheriff comes up. It's some prostitute. Sheriff grabs the chick's tits. Yeah, you like that? You don't get that. There were a lot of these, So U-Turn was like the highest quality of all these, Southwest escapade movies. Great film. He's got it on DVD. I'm like, I forgot how brilliant this movie was.
Yes.
That was, I think J-Lo at her best. Even Sean Penn at his best.
Yes.
No one has anything to say about U-Turn. I'm talking about one of my favorite films.
It's interesting.
Mebanks knows what it is, and that's all he can say about
Only Mebanks.
Everyone else here is like, well. Actually, another film I love, one of my favorites, Falling Down with what's his name? Kirk Douglas.
Yes, that's pretty
Not
good.
Kirk Douglas, Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas.
So people ask, Smoking the Bandit, Tommy Boy, U-Turn, Falling Down. These are some of my favorite films.
No Escape. Well, kind of No Escape.
Which one's No Escape? I don't even know.
Ray Liotta's on some prison island.
Oh yeah, that was okay. I wouldn't call it a favorite, but I also like stuff like I like Woody Allen. I like Annie Hall. I think it's a great film.
Ghostbusters, Back to the Future.
I actually bought a Betamax. I should show you guys because our old Betamax is broken. My father would take when I was a kid. We had a VHS and Betamax. My father would rent a VHS, put it in the VHS player, record it onto Betamax. So we had a bunch of movies and shit on Betamax.
Knobs and Broomsticks.
Oh, we had some kids' movies.
Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck. We can't find that one. I lost Gungadin, Howard the Duck, the G.I. Joe movie, something else. Ghostbusters 2. I'm missing like 3 Betamax tapes. I'm like, where the fuck are they? I know we used to have them. I wouldn't have thrown them out, but yeah.
Yes.
You should watch the Betamax tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're watching Beta tomorrow. I'll do a video of us playing Betamax. Who here knows what a Betamax is? I love Betamax, but it was very problematic. It was easy to break. It was so fucking delicate. The way the tape goes in. I think it was better quality than the VHS, but the VHS was more durable. So, but I always, as a kid, we would watch movies on Betamax. My father would record VHS onto Betamax. And I love Betamax, but I guess it's a dead format now. Well, you're talking about the movie U-Turn. If that person hated it, then they're a fucking fool. That's a great movie to recommend. If they don't get it, they're morons. I can say it because I love that film.
Yeah.
Great film. Exactly. Like Donda says. They just didn't get... Donda, have you seen U-Turn? Do you love the movie U-Turn the way me and my brother and Mebanks do? Great fun. Jennifer Lopez at her best.
Yeah.
She played a convincing Arizona Navajo or Hopi. And Sean Penn. And it was Nick Nolte. We said Claire Danes. Joaquin Phoenix. Liv Tyler. Laurie Metcalf. Powers. It was like, again, a B-movie script with A-movie treatment. Billy Bob Thornton. Billy Bob Thornton is the mechanic. And John Voight, remember that was funny. At the time, Billy Bob Thornton was married to John Voight's daughter, Angelina Jolie.
That happened later.
Yeah. Still, it's like great fucking film. One of my favorites, U-Turn, with J-Lo and Jennifer Lopez and Sean Penn. I say Sean Penn was the main character.
Correct. Yeah.
Well, the best part, I think, is when he goes into that McDonald's or whatever, he starts shooting the gun off by accident. He's demanding.
Someone tries to leave, points to, hey,
sit down. Here, you go back and watch. Mebanks, you got to do some homework. Go back and watch some movies.
You got to watch all 4 Poison Ivies, Falling Down, U-Turn.
Wow.
That would be interesting to know if you can find it.
I think we should do one of the things. Us, Dumb, James, Donda, and Mebanks, we should all watch U-Turn together.
Yes, that would be very, very nice.
I mean, we're okay beer-wise?
Okay, beer-wise.
We still got the jug. Okay. Well, someone once asked me, I'm like, I couldn't think. I'm naming films I love. Yeah, I wouldn't say she was the star of the show, but she was in it. My So-Called Life. Claire Danes. She was in a bunch of. It was well-known. Like I said, it looks like a B movie. It could have been a B movie. It could have been one of those. There were a ton of those at that time. It was like a fad. Southwestern U.S. desert, weird shit going on. People getting killed. Some seductress. Main guy gets all fucked up. A lot of HBO movies, made for TV. HBO movies. HBO were your area: Arizona, New Mexico, Southern California, Nevada. Southern Utah, a lot of these Southwestern films, and they're all just B movies with nobodies. This was like a B movie with A-list actors, but it was very well done. I always love. You asked us about it. We were talking about movies in my brother's computer. I always love the movie U-Turn with Jennifer Lopez and Sean Penn et al. Okay. Yes, that's a scene in Falling Down. How's the food? I think we've got a critic. Yeah, Falling Down. I'm gonna list some movies I love. Falling Down. U-Turn. Everyone go watch those and you can report back to me. Falling Down and U-Turn. Falling Down with Michael Douglas and U-Turn. That's nice. Yeah, we were talking about Alien before. I like the Alien. I like the original franchise with Sigourney Weaver. It was okay. I watched. I saw Sigourney Weaver's in 4 or 5. I can't remember. I saw Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection. I thought you were dead. Yeah, I get that a lot. I think I said I like the Sigourney Weaver ones. I wasn't aware of all these offshoots and branches. I have never seen Birdman. Is it a new movie or is it like really old? I've never seen Birdman. Birdman. Have you ever heard of a movie called Birdman with Michael Keaton?
Yes.
When did it come out?
A few years ago.
About 10 years ago, according to this.
Oh, wow.
Donda says she loves Birdman.
It was praised in its day, but
I have no recollection of this. And I was in my 30s at the time, but I don't remember this Birdman. I was thinking that there's a cartoon show, Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law. Yeah. That's what I was thinking of.
But I do vaguely remember this.
Was he a superhero or?
I think so. I guess we could check it out.
You okay, buddy? I know you work. You got what time did you get today?
5:30.
So okay, my brother's been up 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It was 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You're up for about 7, almost 18 hours.
Yes.
So if you feel like you've had enough, we're going to watch some TV.
I'll let you all know. Yes.
That's very common when we're brothers. Every now and then, even though we're fucking middle-aged men, we'll still go back to our childhood, being silly, like grabbing his tits or trying to put my finger on his, and he'll do the same with me. We still, that's I guess, it's a brother thing. I guess. All right, let's see here. Now I saw Rushmore. I liked it. It's been a while. I think what's his name was in it. Downtown. What the hell is his name? Murray. Bill Murray.
He might have been in. What was
that? The Royal Tenenbaums. I think I saw Rushmore. Yeah.
But that the main guy. What's he? Jewish actor. What's his name? I can picture him. I can't think of his name. He was in Rushmore.
I might confuse Rushmore with the Royal Tenenbaums. They came out around the same time. They were kind of
Okay, so what's Pi and Red?
Pi sounds familiar, but I don't think I saw it. What is Rad? I don't know.
Is it Life of Pi, where that Indian guy was on a boat with a tiger?
Yes. Every now and then, there's some time for mucking.
Yes.
To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to muck. A time to shuck, a time to truck, a time for good luck.
There's Cass saying
she thinks Birdman was overrated. Yeah, Pi sounds familiar. I don't think I've heard of Rad. Then again, there's some, sometimes I'll watch a movie and then I forget. Like, I watched 2001 Space Odyssey years ago. I liked it, but I can't remember most of it now. I might have seen Rad, but not remember the name.
Was it THX 80s?
Yeah.
I vaguely remember it. So Rad was an 80s movie about bicycles. Pi is by, I don't know. We'll have to look. I don't know what Pi by Aronofsky is.
Whoa. Are you going to come on, Don? Everyone else has come on. It's just Donda and Rafterman. So Donda, you coming on? Show us. We want to see your turkey and your ham. So when you come back, show us what you cut up.
Yes.
We're bringing Donda on.
You're chef
You want us to wind up? Donda's got to come on.
Donda.
Come on, Donda.
Oh,
Donda. Oh, Donda. We knew a girl. Donda was her name. She said she would come on and show us her turkey and ham. Oh, Donna. Oh, Donna. Well, Lone Hiker isn't really here too often. We had a falling out. He left for a while, and he realized he had no other options. So eventually, him and that asshole Pounder. If Penny Pounder wants to hang out, I'll tolerate him. But eventually. But right now, our regulars, all of our regulars have come on. Sans, Rafterman, and Donda. You're lucky that Donda's the one in the hot seat, not you, Rafterman, because you will be next.
Yeah, I would say.
Donna, oh yeah, Chicken Dinner didn't come on yet. Okay, wait.
I mean, I hate.
Totem.
I hate to do this, but I would say Donda and Rafterman are more important than Totem or Chicken.
Yes.
We want to see all four of you, but if we can get Donda and Rafterman, we'll be good.
Yeah.
We'll take a Totem or a Chicken.
Yeah, before my brother falls asleep and goes to bed. We got to see, yeah. They find some truth in something we were saying. Exactly, Donda. Let's see some carving.
Yeah, I know. Oh, that's dead. Or...
No, I won't even charge it. That's good. That's good. But my brother's getting tired. I can tell when he starts. He's not quite there, but I can tell when he's like getting that. We don't want to push you because he's been up since he had to work today. You've been up since what, 5:30? You said, yeah. So yeah, so he might burn out at some point.
5:30 to 5:30 is 12. Right. 5:30. That's 5. That's 6, 17.
7, 8, 9, 10, yeah.
So I've been up for 17 hours.
17, almost 18. Yeah. We've been drinking.
Also, I took some of his pills, so I'm drunk.
Yeah, what'd you do? You took a 40 milligram, 40 mg of Prozac, a propanolol, which is an anti-anxiety pill, and a gabapentin.
Yeah, so
which is like 400 milligrams.
Yeah, so I got the pills now. Go Donna, please. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, Donna, then Rafterman, then Penny Pounder, Chicken Dinner, yeah, Totem, yeah. We got to see some Donda carving.
Yeah, come on. 800 years from now, we'll all be dead. None of this will matter. Just come on. Show us what you got. Put on a nice pair of shades and come on.
Yeah, I find it doesn't do too much for me. They want me to take it 3 times a day. I'm kind of, I take it willy-nilly. Yes. How do you find it?
I don't fucking know. I guess.
Well, last time you took pills, you felt okay.
Yeah, I mean, I always take a mix of pills. I guess I would have to take gabapentin by itself for like 5 days in a row. So I honestly don't know. But like I said, I'm tired. I'm a little drunk, but the pills are keeping me kind of focused. Yeah. So I'm not ready for bed yet.
But he's winding down.
I feel tired, but if I went to bed right now, I'd just lie there and stare at the ceiling.
Donda, show us your oven. Show us the oven. Open it up and show us. Go ahead. Show us. Here.
Let us see an Australian oven.
Yes, we want to see Donda. Come on, Donda.
Donna.
Kassandra and Mebanks and Horsehead they all came on, and they're begging you to join the club. Tara Norquay came on, for love of Christ.
Just Donna. We need us Donna before this year ends.
It would be a great Christmas present to us.
Yes, it would.
Dumb forgot about me.
I know.
So to make up for that, we want you to, You got to make,
You need to atone for the hurt and pain that Dumb has caused.
We were begging, now we're ordering. Bitch, you owe us. Your man didn't give us a present. You got to give us the present by coming on.
And it's not just us. The people
here.
Yeah,
exactly. Yes. Cassandra and Kevin and Raph, we all want to see you. Come on.
Horsehead, especially Horsehead. Horsehead is dying for some Donna.
But she says she'll come on. Hold on. We'll talk to Donna for a few minutes. We look forward to it.
Yes.
Merry Christmas. Donda, we're holding you to that. Yes. Donda's going to come on in a moment.
Happy Christmas.
Are we giving enough beer for Donda?
Oh, my God. I hope we do.
Enough. I think we're all right.
I got some.
If not, I'll go get some. You're 2 out of it. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
They sold me a dream of Christmas.
They sold me a silent night. They told me a fairy story until I believed in the Israelite. But I believed in Father Christmas.
The Christmas we get.
Yeah,
we
the
deserve
bell
it.
and that Christmas tree. By the way, what do you call him? I know in England they call him Father Christmas. Do you guys in Australia, do you call him Santa Claus or Father Christmas? Or what do you call, the jolly fat man? What do you call him? Must be so weird in the Southern Hemisphere having Christmas in the summertime. But hey, I guess that's normal for them. That's all they've known, yes. And us, we're having a white Christmas. We got 2 rounds of snow and the temperature below freezing. So we got like 5 inches and 2 or 3. So you got like not quite a foot of snow, but like a little more than half of the snow frozen over. It's like, so we're having a white Christmas here in Jersey. But it's supposed to warm up at the end of the week, so hopefully a lot of it melts because I'm getting tired of snow. I'm already tired of snow. Yeah. Yes. She's charging her phone. In the meantime,
yeah. This is the best Christmas gift of all time.
This is the greatest Christmas. We're all, yes.
Donna.
Wait, Kassandra can't see it. She's driving, so she'll have to listen to Donda.
She'll have to rewatch
this later. She'll have to go back and rewind the tape.
Donna in the morning, Donna in the evening, Donna at supper time. When Donna's gonna stream with us, we can have Donna every time. All right, thank you, Donna. Thank you.
If I do get one of one last beer, what will it be? Well, let's
that Corona or
that Corona,
some Carlsberg cans.
But let's go because I can tell you're getting tired.
Yes.
Wait, come on, Brother Click's getting tired. Come on, Donna, you're really letting us down. It's been a disappointing Christmas.
I will push myself for Donna. Don't you worry.
We're all simping for Donda. We all want to see because we love Dumb. I mean that. He thinks I'm against him, and I want to see him fail. That's why we have problems. I like the guy, but he always misunderstands me. We want to see the next best thing is Donda. But
to an extent, he gives us aspirations.
Yes.
If he can have a relationship with a woman like Donna, wow, that's a miracle of the Lord. Donna is a high-class lady, I'll say.
I can tell my brother's drunk and tired. He's just rambling now. All right. So where are we? All right. All right,
yes.
Almost. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what we can accomplish here. All right, in the meantime.
Nice.
Well, now we're just sitting here. What will we do in the meantime? In the meantime, do you have anything to talk about?
No, I don't think so.
Now we're getting bored. Now we're waiting. Now Donna's letting us down. She's letting me down. Brother Click down. Kevin Mebanks down. Kassandra down. Horsehead Nebula down. Rafterman down.
Totem down.
Beppis. She's letting a lot of people down.
Todd, if he's lurking.
A lot of people are being let down.
Tara Norquay, if she's
Tara Norquay, you're letting us down.
We all needs us some Donna.
Hey, Kassandra, I know you're driving. Have you You must by now. You must have crossed into California. You went over the Colorado River. You're somewhere in the desert of southeastern California. Amazing. So you crossed the time zone. All right, here we go. Hello. How are you?
Don, hello. All right. Yeah.
Thank you for
Thank you. Yes.
We appreciate the support. I always ask people to come on at least once, so we appreciate you coming on, Donna.
Oh, you're welcome. Can you hear me okay?
I hear you fine.
Yes. Can you hear us okay?
Okay.
First of all, how is my boy James? I hope he knows I do love him. I don't want to see him fail. There's a misunderstanding.
We hope he's doing well.
Yeah, he's doing good. He's just working a lot and catching up on sleep. And I think he's looking forward to having holidays and coming out here in January and just
can we ask?
Not worry about driving.
Right. Well, when is he coming? For a week or 10 days or how long?
No, it's for almost 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Okay, good.
Is that early January, late January? What time roughly?
It's later in January. Yeah.
Are you guys going to post some videos or maybe stream?
I don't know. We haven't really discussed that, but
No, just do it on the fly.
Yes, because look, you're an Australian. We're Americans. We love to see. It's exotic to us to see one of our own, an American, dumb, a Yankee in a foreign land. That's what we like to. Yeah. So.
Yeah. I'll just see what he wants to do. Like, he might just want to be in the moment. Maybe we could make some videos. That would be fun. I'm not opposed to it, but we'll just see how he's going.
Yeah, it's great to see one of our own, a Yankee in Australia. So
and having a good time, no less.
Yeah. No, he loved it the first time. He did the tourist thing and got the Akubra. And he just had a lot of fun. He was living in the moment, and it was good. And he was having new experiences and first time overseas. So yeah, it was all good.
Well, do you plan to visit him in Pennsylvania at some point?
Yes. I just have to get over my fear of flying.
Okay.
I've flown before, so I know I can do it. And I just have to figure out holidays and when he would be off too, because he doesn't get as many holidays as you guys don't in America. I think we get more holidays, annual leave, than you guys do. So we'll have to get up.
We call them vacations. He doesn't get as much vacation time in America that you guys got your holidays.
Yeah. So we'll just figure that out. And but I'd love to see Pennsylvania. And I've been to the West Coast before. I've been to LA and San Francisco, like the touristy places. And that was good. I think I was there for about 2.5 weeks.
So you've flown from Australia to North America. So you've done it before. You can do it again.
That's what I think. I can do it again. Just mind over matter.
Other
than that, I'll probably pop a Valium or two. We'll just see.
Well, your son will be okay because he's still under 18. You don't mind leaving your 14-year-old son behind?
I do. So I'm not sure whether they would come with me or not.
Interesting.
We'll see. We'll see.
Well, my brother and I, we live in the state of New Jersey. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, New Jersey. From where we live, from us to James is about 3.5 hours. Yeah. I wouldn't drive all the way out there, but if you want to come meet halfway, I'd love to meet you. We'd love to meet you and James somewhere in Reading or Washington, across to Delaware. So if you ever do come to this part of the world, we'll keep in touch.
Think about it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that would be fun. But there was somewhere you didn't want to meet. Was it Lancaster? Somewhere where you.
There was somewhere. I was afraid. His parents live around Lancaster, and I felt he'd be more mommy and daddy focused than meeting with me. So I said, I'm not going to do that. You got to come further east, come closer to Jersey, because I don't want to be like a secondhand thought. So yeah.
Right. No, that's fair.
But I always enjoyed Dumb from the get go, and I told him he thought I wanted him to fail, then everything will go back to normal. I said, no, I'm happy for you. Hope it works out. I love him, but there's always a misunderstanding between us. So yeah, just let him know that. Let him know I wish him the best, and
Yeah, no, I always do. So he'll probably see this and.
Does he go back? Does he be honest? Does he go back and watch this crap? I don't think he watches this, but
I don't know. He might, because like I say, he just works so much, and the hours are just grueling. And then when he's not working, he's trying to catch up on sleep. So whether he sees bits and pieces of people's streams, he probably does it like that, if at all, because he's got very little downtime really. Yeah. But yeah.
So we're going to ask you.
Now you can see I'm supporting the channel.
You are. I appreciate it. Rafter Man is next. Maybe not tonight. We got to tell Rafter Man and Chicken Dinner and the others.
Totem.
Totem.
Yes.
Thank you.
Definitely Chicken Dinner.
Yeah.
And Totem. And Rafter Man. That would be cool. And it was good that Sloth finally came on. I saw that after the fact.
If he can do it, anyone can. See, it's not that scary. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. It's the fear of the the fear of the build up, the lead up to it. But it's conversation.
So I'm curious, how did you first find Dumb? I guess he just came up one of your suggestions one day, or
I was just watching YouTube, and then this video saying depressed unwanted man. I can't remember the title of the video, but then I just sort of clicked on it because I was like, oh, that he seems really sad, and just clicked on it, and then was hooked basically.
Hey,
And then just kept watching videos here and there, and then I think he did a live stream, and he didn't have many people at first. There was only a very small few, and he used to live stream when he was driving, and just talk and get his thoughts out, and he just seemed really relatable, and spoke from the heart, and was vulnerable and funny, and he just was real. And that's how it all started.
And we don't want to put you in an awkward position. Do you want to say anything about Destroyed by Foids? If not, you don't have to. I'm polite, but if you want to comment on that, or I'm fair. I give everyone. I don't take sides. I love you. I love Dumb, and I love DBF. I don't take sides. I don't even know what went on. I'm an outside party, so I'm trying to be neutral, like Switzerland. If there's anything you'd like to say about that, if not,
not really. Like, I don't want to hash up all the old stuff, and it's Christmas, and
true. Christmas is a time for forgiving. We should all come together.
Yeah, and like I obviously, like, I've been like hurt by some of the things that he has said, but and like he's been hurt by things, but at the end of the day, like, I don't hate him, and I hope that next year is a better year for him.
Okay, so you wish him the best. Hope he moves on and goes on to something. Yeah. Horsehead says, I'm like, I don't know who Ohio Donahue is. I have no idea who that is, and I don't think you know who Phil Donahue is. I don't think.
I do. I used to.
You
watch
do?
it.
Okay, yeah. It's an episode of Donahue here.
The late great Phil.
Does the audience have any questions for the lovely Donda?
Yes.
And does Donda, are you stationary? Can you show us some of your surroundings? You got some Christmas tree or anything?
Oh, I'm stationary.
Stationary. All right. That's okay.
That's okay.
All right. So, does anybody have any questions for Donna? You called yourself Donda. You got a good sense of humor. I like that. I don't mean any disrespect. That's what they used to call you, Donda. So that I picked that up. So it's not meant to be disrespectful. It's just Donda.
Or hurtful anyway.
Right,
just,
right.
Yeah, I don't care. I've got a good sense of humor. I can laugh at myself. I think it was funny.
Right. Rafterman, I think you answered. He's going in late January for about 2 weeks. He's going on holiday to Australia later January. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Right. And Horsehead wants, did your kids get you anything for Christmas? Did you get any gifts from anybody? Or
I did, yeah. They got me some homewares things, some candles, and a beautiful mug, and James has also sent lots of things, but I want to video chat with him later when he's finished work, and then we can open the presents together.
Oh, so you haven't opened Dumb's presents yet?
Well, he wanted me to open one that arrived a couple of days ago, so he sent me all these cool American snacks. Like
give me an example. What's something you don't have in Australia? Cool.
Like Tootsie Rolls.
You don't have Tootsie Rolls? Wow.
No, and what else was it? He sent Ghirardelli, but I think we can get some of that here, but it's quite expensive. And then he sent me something called Russell Stovers.
Russell Stovers? Okay.
Yeah,
Like
that's really
chocolates.
not
Yeah, okay. Things commonplace for us. They don't have in Australia.
Yeah.
Right. They were really nice. It had pecans in it. I really like them. And he sent Snyder's pretzels.
Pretzels, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Delicious. Really good.
Wow.
Well,
And I had them with the beer.
Well, he's in Pennsylvania. He should send you Hanover. Ask him to send you Hanover pretzels or potato chips.
Yeah, I think that something said Snyder's of Hanover or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Or there's one other. There's one other you should try. I forgot. That's right. There's Snyder's from Hanover. There's another one based in Pennsylvania called Utz. UTZ Utz. Ask him to send you some Utz. Yeah, next time.
Okay.
Yeah. Compare Snyder's to Utz. Yeah, Utz is the one I was thinking of. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll try that.
You did like the Carlsberg, you said.
I did. I liked it. Yeah.
Was it a glass bottle or was it a aluminum?
It was the glass bottle. Yeah. I only saw the glass bottles because I think I've seen you with the cans before. So I was looking for the cans, but then I could only see the glass bottles, and then they had the crown, and then they had the elephant there, and I went, well, I'm not going to pick that. I'll pick the crown.
You can try the elephant. Maybe you'll love it. The elephant never worked for us, but you can try it. But I always
we'll have it again.
I always tell people not the elephant, but you can try it. But yeah, so at least you got the right one. So that's good.
Yeah. I definitely want to try it and see what it's like. But yeah, the Carlsberg was easy to drink. Had a nice taste.
Is James totally what we call a teetotaler? He doesn't drink at all anymore, or?
He had a couple of drinks in Australia. He tried a local beer called Four Pines, and
you said 4 Pines, four
pines,
Four
yeah,
Pines,
like
okay.
trees, 4 Pines, and I think it's brewed in Manly actually, near where DBF is. So that was just a coincidence. But
Foster's.
we don't really drink Foster's here. It's more, I think it was branded more for you guys over there.
Right. It was
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah, we don't really drink it. A lot of people drink VB, Victoria Bitter. I used to drink that when I was younger because it was cheap, but I don't really like it anymore. It's pretty gross. We drink Coronas and
That's Mexican.
And what's another one? Oh, I drink Han Super Dry. It's a gluten-free beer as well. I like that one. But yeah, we don't really drink Foster's. No. So yeah. But yeah, the snacks were delicious from America. So
I want to ask you a general question. When James came to Australia, what were some of the biggest cultural shocks? What do you think, as an American in Australia? Do you think what are some things that he was amazed by, or fascinated by, or confused by? What were his biggest cultural shocks coming to Australia the first time? Just curious.
He was shocked about the number of like Asians that are in Sydney. He couldn't believe it. I sort of preempted it saying, Sydney's very, very multicultural, and, we're geographically close to Asia. So we have a lot of people born here of Asian descent, but also a lot of immigration and a lot of international students. So when we were in the heart of the city, he was like, oh my God, or he just couldn't believe it. But also he just thought it was a very pretty city, Sydney, with the harbour, and thought the people were nice. And I think he was surprised because when he arrived, it was rush hour, peak hour, we call it. And we got on a train, and he goes, this is like New York, like, squished in the train. So he was kind of surprised by that. Yeah, he'd probably be able to say more. I'm just guessing what he.
All right, no, it's good to get your opinion. Well, does he plan to come back in some form? I know he needs a break. But tell him we all miss him. We love the guy.
Yeah.
We all fell in love with him, and I miss the dude. He was an okay guy.
Yes.
Tell him Occupational Clicking Brother still think he's great, and we don't want to see him fail. We're happy for the two of you. We mean that sincerely.
We want to see more of James.
We want to see more of James. Come back to us. We need you. But
no. Well, he did say in his video, because I just watched his video this morning as well that he put up. So it was nice that he came back, and I think everyone was probably waiting with bated breath to see and hear him. And so hopefully when he did say maybe in February he might. So
I'm curious. I got to ask you a question. You could probably answer. Why did he private his old channel? Even if he doesn't want to make videos or streams, why not leave that up for posterity's sake? Why is he doing his videos on this alternate channel? Why did he feel the need to hide his original?
I'm not entirely sure, so I'd only be guessing if I gave you my opinion. That's what it would be, is guessing. But I maybe like a fresh start, maybe like away from trolls. I don't know 100%. Yeah.
Next time you talk to him, ask him, say, Occupationalist is curious. Even if you don't want to make videos or streams, why not leave up the old ones for posterity's sake? Someone else might come along and find him and think, he could be an inspiration to someone else, but he's hiding all those videos. So,
Yeah. Yeah. I'll ask him.
Now, Horsehead Nebula wants to know if you cooked anything. I remember you said you were putting a turkey and a turkey and a ham in the oven, or
Yeah. So I thought the turkey was done, but it's not. I'm never good with turkey, so I had to put it back in the oven. And I made a potato salad and a cucumber salad because it's hot here. So we have like I've got smoked salmon. We have like a not a hot lunch really, because it's just so hot. But yeah, and
if I can agree with
salads, that sort of thing.
Well, it's funny. I don't know about cucumbers, but I know that potatoes and turkeys are native to North America. It's interesting you guys eat turkey and potato, which are North American items. It's Cucumbers I don't know about, but yeah.
Yeah, I think potatoes are just a staple across the world now, aren't they? They're just so,
Well, let me ask, do you have both the turkey and the ham in the oven, like in different shelves, or?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and then we also usually a lot of people do a seafood Christmas lunch as well, like prawns and oysters and crab and lobster, that sort of thing with salads. Yeah, but I just got the smoked salmon.
Smoked salmon. Okay, cool. But we love to have you here. Before you go, any more questions? Anyone ask Donda anything, or? We're glad you came on. Thank you for showing your support.
Yes.
If Cthulhu Sloth can do it, so can you, and so can the others. Who else has to come on now? Yeah. So thank you, Donna. We do appreciate it.
That's all right. Thank you for having me.
And you got to tell Dumb, we wish him the best. I don't want to see him fail. I'm happy for him. So yeah, let him know.
Yeah, no, I will.
Sincerely, yeah.
Thank you.
Anything else you want to talk to Donda about? Anything else? Anything you can show us? Do you have like a Christmas gift nearby you can show us, or no?
Not nearby. No, not nearby. I sent the picture of the guitar to the Discord, to your Discord.
I'll check it out in a bit. Okay.
Yeah. But,
and I'm going to ask your ex-husband, do you still interact with him? Because you share children together. Does he come around? Does he give them gifts? They give him gifts? Do you still interact with your ex, or?
Yeah, we're amicable because, we have children together and he sees them every fortnight.
So you kept it cordial.
Kept it cordial, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, in the beginning it wasn't so much, but as time's gone on, it's much better.
Okay. All right. Okay, that's good.
Cool. Well, when you see James again, let him know we still love him. We miss him. We want him to do well. We don't want to see him fail. It was a misconception. It's always, I love James, but he seems to misunderstand me. And one of these days, if he wants, here's my number. He's free to call in. So I know he works a lot. Yeah, he's always free to say hello and drop in. And we miss him. We miss the guy.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'll tell him too. And you should text him too and just say how's things and yeah.
Text him a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, well, I know he's on the road right now. He's not.
He is. He might be. He's either in the sleeper or he might actually be driving. I'm not sure yet, but
I will text him tomorrow, wishing him a Merry Christmas. I'll text him.
Okay,
it's been a while, so yeah, I'll text him. Do you have any questions for us? Anything you want to ask us or the audience? Any questions for anybody?
No, I'm good for now. Yep.
All right. Well, if you think of anything, feel free to put it in chat.
Join in, to call in, to show in.
Yes. And we're glad you showed up. And anyone else who hasn't called in, if Cthulhu and Donda can do it, so can you. So thank you, Donda. We do appreciate it.
Thank you. All right. I'm going to go check on my turkey.
Actually, before you go, there's one last thing.
Yes.
Any last thoughts about anything you'd like to share before you say goodbye? Any last things we didn't mention that you want to get out, or?
I just hope everyone has a nice day tomorrow for your Christmas. And I know it's hard for a lot of people because it used to be very hard for me. I just wanted it to be over and done with and didn't want to think about it. But bad times don't last. And yeah, hopefully it's not too bad for everyone tomorrow.
That's some good, positive white pill advice. Actually, I do have two quick questions. Do you say Merry Christmas or Happy Christmas in Australia?
I say Merry Christmas. Some people say Happy Christmas, and now they're saying Happy Holidays.
Well,
But
Americans say Merry Christmas. The British say Happy Christmas. So I know about Australians. And do you call him Santa Claus or Father Christmas? Santa Claus or Father Christmas?
I've always called him Santa Claus, but we've
Santa Claus.
heard both.
Okay, so you're actually more American when it comes to
Yeah.
Santa Claus and Merry Christmas.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
interesting.
cool.
Yeah.
Despite being part of the British Commonwealth, you actually trend more American with that stuff. Okay.
I think we're getting more American now as the years roll on. I think we're having more American influence now than the British.
From the British,
Yeah.
okay. Especially with the internet and whatnot.
A bit of both.
And
Yeah.
we're old enough. I'm in my 40s. You're, 50 years old? This wouldn't have been possible when we were
I'm
young.
49.
When we were
I'm
kids,
clinging on.
this would be a very expensive phone call when we were kids. Now we can just, for free, talk to someone halfway around the world, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
You and James wouldn't even met if it wasn't for the internet and modern technology. So it's because we remember a time when an international call was very, very expensive.
Yes.
Extremely expensive. Yeah, extremely. So yeah, how would we have all met as well? Like it's the internet is awesome for this kind of stuff.
We're lucky to live in these times. Then
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, Donda, thank you for joining us.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Join us again someday. If not,
Yes,
that's cool.
yes,
we ask everyone to come on once.
We need another Donna session.
And please tell Dum, from the bottom of our hearts, Occupational Clicking brother, miss him, love him, wish him the best.
Yes.
He'll be like, who's Occupational Click?
Yeah.
I think he's forgotten me already.
Yeah, we're nothing.
Hasn't.
We're nothing to him, but we do care.
Yeah. No, I'll tell him, and I'll say that I actually went on stream.
Let him know. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
When this is done, I'll put a timestamp in so he can skip the crap and go right to his lady love. All right.
All right.
Donda, Merry Christmas.
Happy
Thank
New
you.
Year.
Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
joining
you.
us.
Have a good one, guys.
Soon. Yes. Bye.
Bye.
Crocky, blimey, Crocky, whatever they say. Okay. And that I just one last beer. Take
One
a piss.
last beer. Yes,
You feel this crap. No one had any questions. That was Donda. See, the two people I'm most proud of, Cthulhu Sloth, who's not here, Sloth and Donda. I'm glad you both came on. Thank you. It means a lot to me.
It does. Yes.
I'm not asking for presents or money.
Well,
maybe one day I will.
Yeah.
I'm just asking for some support. Come on once, say hi, and that shows you support the channel. And this is not a clubhouse. It's a coffee house. We're much smaller, much more intimate, and it means a lot to me when someone comes on once. It says, I respect you. I'll show my face or what. Well, a few of you just did voice only, but I do appreciate everyone who comes on. Maybe not tonight. I won't pressure him, but eventually Rafterman, Chicken Dinner, Lone Hiker if he wants to hang out, Penny Pounder if he wants to hang out. Yeah, you others are on the list because everyone else has done their part. So I'm going to take a piss, get one more beer. You feel this for a minute. And I know you're getting tired, but I'm glad. Donda, thank you. It was nice to meet you. Tell Dom we miss him. Come back to us. You right there, buddy?
Yes,
Buddy's getting tired. All right.
Yes. You damn well better, Rafterman. It's okay. We had a nice little chit chat with Donna. I mean, good for her. She showed her face. She came on, and we all wanted to see it. We all wanted to hear from her. We got what we wanted. So now it's time for some of you other non-entities, Rafterman, Chicken Dinner, Totem, to do your part. Not now, not tomorrow, but someday. Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is. All right, Maddie Destroyed. What are you up to these days? Do you have a job again, or you're just unemployed? Yes. Come on, people. Come on. I hear him. Someone's coming back. Somebody's coming back. Thank you, Horsehead. I hope that's true. I hope more people come on and just say, hey, What's going on? Who else wants to join?
Now, I don't want to push my brother too far because he worked and he's tired, and I'm getting drunk too. But it is Christmas Eve, so it's a special occasion.
It's a special night. We can all celebrate.
I can recycle that. No, sure. Yes, you can tell we're both a little tired and drunk, him more so. But it is a special occasion because it's Christmas Eve, and even though I've said bah humbug, even though I've said that, I've got the Christmas spirit temporarily. This stream picked up. Kassandra should be happy. She should be closer to her destination by now. I can't believe we're almost at 3 hours. I thought this would be like an hour, hour and a half tops. Thank you, Donda, for joining us. We're all, not just me and my brother, but all of the others are happy to see you. For those who haven't come on, that's your cue. This, in case anyone's wondering, this is a Corona. Like she was saying, Foster's is Australian for beer, but Australians don't drink it. In my experience, Corona is Mexican. Mexicans don't drink this. Corona is made in Mexico for export. Foster's is made in Australia for export. Like I said, most Mexicans drink Modelo Especial. So Corona is an export beer from Mexico, just like Foster's is an export beer from Australia. Okay, cool. I just hope my brother doesn't fall and trip and break something because, well, that's cool. 99 miles from LA, I see you. Keeping my eyes on the road, I smell you. 99 miles from LA, I hold you. I love you. That's another song you gotta add to the list. 99 miles from LA. Speaking of LA, where the hell's what's his name? Adam. Doggo Food Frodo. I wanted to wish him a happy Hanukkah. His absence is disturbing me. And yeah, it's the one thing. It's like if I can come out of my shell, so can you. I mean, my life is probably infinitesimal. It's greatly worse than yours. So if I can come on stream, so can you. It's not that big a deal. 99 miles from LA, I hold you, I hear you, please be there. 99 miles from, 135 miles from San Dimas, I hold you, I touch you, please be there. Well, that was nice. All right, what's left? Okay, so we said Merry Christmas. We said hello to Donda. We talked about some other things. Absolutely. Give me a thumbs up, my niggas. Thumbs up. You got to see your lady love again. I put her on screen for you. You got to see her. Hope my brother's okay.
Yes, I'm doing all right.
Oh, there you go. Okay, he's getting tired. It is Christmas. We'll go a little longer. I can't believe we're going on 3 hours. I thought this would be an hour and a half tops. Thank you, Donda. Thank you for wanting to.
Took a turn. Yes.
Things wound up. Yes. Okay. I was singing Art Garfunkel, 99 miles from LA, because Kassandra is 135 miles from San Dimas. I hold you.
Yes.
I miss you. Please be there. Okay, Donda's turkey. What about the ham? Did you leave is the ham like overcooked now, or the ham is still in the? They both timed correctly, or you pulled the turkey out but the ham is still in there, or did the ham come out badly? What happened? No, we're not. We're nothing to fear. We're not. We're not scary guys. We're not. Anything.
Says it wasn't.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying this is nothing to be scared of. So of course it wasn't scary. We're not. Scary dudes. I don't think. Or maybe a little. So you took them both out at the same time. You shut the oven off. Turkey's done. Ham's overcooked. I hope so. I hope we can salvage it. See, you're probably thinking, damn it, if I wasn't talking to OC, this ham and turkey would be perfect. No.
Yes.
Well, Christmas is a time for forgiving. I think everyone should bury the hatchet and move on.
Exactly.
So forgiveness for all. Pardons and amnesty for all.
Yes, just like Biden did.
Yes. What else is going on? Okay, so coming 3 hours. This is a decent stream. It turned out, streams sometimes they seem like nothing when they go someplace. This stream went someplace. So we're happy that it went someplace. Well, you still got what, 135 miles to cross to get to San Dimas, so you can't do that yet.
Yes, no.
Matt felt a bit triggered, but sometimes I call it exposure therapy. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes exposure therapy is a good thing, right? So we had some exposure therapy tonight.
Very nice.
This Christmas Eve or Christmas Day for you guys.
It's your Christmas gift.
It's times like this. I miss our grandmother. I wish she could be here, but unfortunately, Grandma got run over by a reindeer, caught walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. How's the rest of that go? She was a Christmas morning. I forget how the rest of that goes. And the pudding made of fig, and the blue and silver candles that would just have matched the hair in Grandma's wig. It's not Christmas without Grandma. Everyone is so sad. I forget the lyrics, but do we open up the presents or send them back? Send them back. One more. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Walking home from our house Christmas Eve. Gotta stay in time. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Well, it's Christmas. Maybe I'll sing another Christmas tune. Sing it, Grandpa. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Come walking home from our house Christmas Eve. He's got that queer Southern accent. Yes. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Oh, no, I don't miss that bitch. I don't miss either of those bitches, but it was a good segue to sing a song. Our grandparents are dead. We're in our 40s. Our grandparents are dead. Not a gay impression, a gay Southern. You got gay. Excuse me. Hello, people. You got Southern. I'm a Southern boy, born and bred. We would take that shit kind of you Yankee folk. When you put them together, you get that. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. I don't miss those bitches, no. They're in a better place. The ground.
Hope so.
Hope so.
Yeah. But if not, oh well.
We were talking about this earlier. When I was a kid, I remember our grandmother, our father's mother, had a Burl Ives tape. Burl Ives. And I remember Ren and Stimpy. They did like a parody of that. Like, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy. I was like, I'll teach you how to sing. I'll teach you how to be happy. I'll teach your grandmother how to suck eggs. And I always thought our grandmother had a Burl Ives tape. Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy. Speaking of Burl Ives, have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. I don't know if there is snow here. Have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly. We are drunk, aren't we? As you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Let's get through the verse. Ho, ho, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you. Kiss her once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And in case you didn't hear, oh, by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year. All right, cool. Sorry, so we sang some Burl Lives. We talked to Donda. We talked about other stuff. It's been a decent Christmas Eve, right?
Yes,
Good for you.
so far, yes.
I'll teach you how to be happy. I'll teach your grandmother to suck eggs. Yeah, it's like a Ren and Stimpy, their parody of it. All right, where is it? No one's talking. Are we dead? Is this over? Is it time to say goodbye? Or we want?
Let's get to the 3-hour mark. And then...
Well, Aiden is all excited. He got to see Donda live. That was Donda herself. I call it. I think her mother was a groupie for Traffic. I see the Steve Winwood in her. I see Steve Winwood.
She's a good-looking broad.
I'm not knocking her, but I see there's a Steve Winwood. Yes, it was only on Occupational Clicks channel. Don't you forget it. Yeah, we're like Christmas. We should start the trend of caroling. We should go around, knock on people's doors, sing them Christmas carols.
Or other random songs.
She does look like a mother. Or a librarian. I could see her in a library. You walk into a library in Sydney. Australian libraries are a bit different than your American libraries. We don't use the Dewey Decimal System. We use the Australian system. You can't just go over the shelf here. You got to know. I can see that. Yeah. Why? Thank you, Aiden. Yes, I am. We're both very well reserved and well mannered. Thank you. We appreciate the compliment. Was that for me or him? Both of us, I guess.
We can control ourselves.
We'll take it as a collective compliment. Yes, and yes, we are. I will admit. We're both very motherly. You are mothered. Don't worry, son. Here,
Yes.
let me. You need to suckle. Do I need to? Do I need to go there? Who wants some biddy?
Aiden wants the biddy.
I can get it out.
Give Aiden some biddy. Yeah. There's the biddy. You like the biddy? Hurt the biddy. Calm down. Hurt the biddy. Don't hurt the biddy. Yes, the biddy.
Isn't that pretty?
No, but it's there.
What are those extra? I got like the one main nipple and there's like tiny little nipples. It's like, what the fuck is that? And my nips, I don't know if you can tell here, he always complains that my nip. I think my sister said once one summer, I got brown nips or my nipples are darker. Like you have like pink nipples.
Yes,
you don't have to show it.
Yeah, my nipples are bright.
My nipples are kind of like a dull pink, sometimes brown. I've got dark nipples. My sister I was walking out, it was summertime, I have a shirt on. My sister's like, brown nips. Okay, where were we? Yes, we're motherly brothers. I agree. Oh, good call, Donda.
Yes.
Yes. So you got to see some titty. This has been a great stream. We talked to Donda. We saw some titty. We helped Cass get across Arizona into California. This was a positive stream, all things taken in, together.
Yes, indeed.
Wow. I need one more. I know you're getting tired.
Yeah.
All right, so 3 hours are we? I think we're nearing the end.
I think we're at the end.
We'll wind it down. We'll say our goodbyes. I mean, I could put him to bed and stream for another hour, but it's like, it's kind of
whatever.
I'm kind of winding down now.
Yeah.
We got it was a pretty good. So we talked about my diagnoses. I should make a video about that. My diagnoses.
Yes.
LOL Yukon. Where the fuck his name is? He should come on sometime. Where the fuck the guy from Detroit? I can't remember his name now. LOL Yakko or whatever his name is. Oh, yeah, and who else? Penny Pounder, if he wants to hang out. Lone Hiker, if he wants to hang out. Who else was there? Chicken Dinner. Does someone else have to come on? Rafterman. Totem. Okay, so we still got a bit. I'll type those up real quick because I'll forget.
Yes.
We got Totem. Rafterman. Who else? Chicken Dinner. Now I'm forgetting people. Penny Pounder. Lone Hiker. Someone else. I think I'm forgetting.
Parker Peters.
Okay. Who's the other one? LOL Yuko, whatever his name is.
Yes.
Whatever the fuck his name is. I'm probably forgetting someone, but hey, look, if Donda and Sloth can come on, And it's a shame Sloth isn't here. I think he'd enjoy the stream.
Yeah, no, yes.
No Sloth tonight. But yeah, you assholes, you're next. You're all fucking next. Just show your face once and only once, and all is forgiven. Yeah, Totem, Rafterman, Chicken Dinner, Penny Pounder, Lone Hiker, Parker Peters, and that LOL Yuko or whatever his name is. Yeah, if he wants to hang out here, he better, or he's getting banned. He pisses me off. Oh, I should tell you. I mentioned this earlier. I will repeat myself because you were nice enough to come on. So I got up. There was time to get there, but I needed a bathroom break, and I showered. There was still time to get there, but here's the problem. We had snow a few days ago. I did not clear off my car because I didn't go anywhere. So I had about 4 inches of snow, and then we got a second round of snow, like 2 inches. So I had about half a foot of snow on my car. Not a lot of snow, but when it snowed, when the 4 inches, I didn't clear. And another, last night, early this morning, we got another 2 inches. So I had to clear off the car, run it. By the time I got the car cleared and run and got on the road, and the roads were okay-ish, but kind of shitty, but I was late. And they told me, listen, the doctor went to lunch. And I said, I understand. It's my fault. I should have cleared off my car. I fucked up. They said, don't worry. We got an opening on New Year's Eve at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm going to go back before the year ends, December 31st at 3 p.m. And it's funny because last time at this year, I went to the hospital Christmas Day for my torn artery, my inferior epigastric artery. And I was in the hospital Christmas Day and a couple days thereafter, 25, 26, 27. And I think I went back for a follow-up on the 30th or 31st. So it's like history repeats itself a year later. So, yeah. Okay. So it was good.
Yes, it was.
This was a perfectly cromulent stream.
Yes.
Oh, I know you can. So we'll finish this beer. I think it's what you want to head up there.
That's gonna be-
Because he's been up since what 5 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
It's like 19 hours or whatever it is.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I get some sleep.
Yes. Yes, I do.
I'm supposed to see my shrink tomorrow.
I'll join him.
Yeah, I mean it's my fault. I probably should have gotten up an hour earlier, but by the time I got up and bathroomed and showered and the car, if it were a nice sunny day, no, I'd be there on time. It took me like half an hour to clear the car, get it running, get the driveway cleared off. So I was like 45 minutes late, and I apologize. So listen, it is my fault. I should have cleared the car a few days ago. So it's my fault. I didn't clear the car. So yeah, it was But what the hell? I'll go December 31st. 3 o'clock is no problem. I'll be up well before then. So yes.
Yes.
But thank you for asking. See, I asked Don, do you have any questions? No, I can't think of anything. You got to think. You should have asked me. I would have told you. I got to tell you now. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Brother Click is getting tired. We're going to finish our beers and have
I got one sip left.
one sip. Right. We're going to put them up. You're going to bed. I think it's
Yeah, well, I'm done. Thank you guys for joining. See you next time.
I can stick around for like 20 minutes or so, but I'm getting tired now. I want to head up. But thank you for see. It's rare for him to stay all stream. 3 hours is a lot for you. So.
Yes, it is.
Can you guys hear him okay from over there? Because I have this high-powered mic, but I'm not sure if you hear him okay. Can you hear him okay?
Oh, I think they can.
Well, Aiden, you got to do a video of you buzzing your hair. He's getting bedhead. You wake up in the morning, your hair's all disheveled.
Yes.
So, Aiden, you gotta do another shaving. Bzzz.
Yes. Let us see.
She can hear you,
Thank you, Tom.
and Cass can hear you.
Oh, thank you, Cass.
Yeah, Aiden, when was the last time? I'm finished my beer, and we'll call it. When was the last time you buzz? You like to buzz your hair? Bzzz. Thank you. I'll try my best. We'll try our best.
Okay.
All right. So for now, let's put up to bed. Let's do this. What does that do? How do I? This is weird.
This is.
Hold on. I'm trying to figure something out. There we go. Let's do that for a minute.
Yes.
I'm going to kill it. But let's get you. Okay. Let's get you. All right, I'm still here for a little bit. I want to. My brother's in the bathroom. I wanted to make sure his light was on. I don't want him to trip and fall or anything because I've been there 10 years ago. I tripped over. I was drunk. I tripped over there's actually a shredder on my floor, and I broke my right arm. And so I'm too drunk to take him to a hospital. So I want to make sure his door is open, his light is on. He's in the bathroom. He can make it to his bedroom, no problem, because we don't need any accidents. I know he's tired. He's burned out, but I do appreciate him staying with me. And you guys are always like, oh, where's Brother Click? Well, he was here for 3 hours with us. So that was Brother Click. And I won't stay on much longer, but I figured I didn't get to say goodbye. I went to put him, put my brother to bed. So, and before you say, oh, he's the breadwinner, I'm saying he's tired. He's been up longer than I have. We don't want to see any accidents. So, yes. Anyone still here? Everyone went bye-bye. Maybe I screwed up. Everyone went bye-bye. Yes, he appreciates this too. He was happy to be here. If you were more awake, he would have stayed, but he's burned out because he worked today. But Kassandra, real quick, how long do you plan to be in San Dimas? Like, when are you going back to Arizona? Because you should get there. It's about 8:45 in the evening. You'll get there, around 10:30-ish, a couple hours. So how long do you plan to be in California? You'll be there for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. When do you turn around and go back to Tucson? I'm glad you're here. I don't want to interrupt you, but how long are you going to be in San Dimas? On the 5th. Okay. Let's see how many days that is. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's like almost not quite 2 weeks, like 12 days. That's a lot of time. When is school back in session? When's the next semester start for your job? Right, you'll spend time in the local area. Okay, hold on a minute. Oh, so you'll get back to Arizona. Next day, you got to go to work. You drive back on the 5th. Next day, you got to go back. What's that? The 6th is January 6th is a Monday. So you're driving back Sunday. You got to work the next day. Okay. There you are. Where were you? You missed Donda. You missed Brother Click. We've been on for 3 hours. I was like, where is Doggo Food Frodo? I want to wish him a happy Hanukkah. You saw my my little avatar down there. I'm in the Jewish spirit. Where were you, man? You missed my brother for 3 hours. You had 3 hours. You missed my brother. You missed Donda came on. Oh my God, Doggo, where were you? Probably. I'm not sure yet. John, man, let's see. My brother's still in the bathroom. No, he's in bed. Okay. I wanted to make sure my brother got to bed safely. I know people are like, oh, he's the breadwinner. Why are you putting him to bed? I'm not. He's just tired. I'm like, make sure he gets up okay and does his thing. And, I don't want anyone to injure themselves because I'm too drunk to drive someone to a hospital. I've told you this. I broke my arm drunk 10 years ago, almost 11 years ago. Tripped over a shredder in my room. I couldn't move my arm. Yeah, I broke my right arm. Where's my left arm? I can't remember now. It was the left arm. Wow. In-person job is only 2 hours a day. It's kind of a waste. You got to go there for 2 hours. I mean, oh yeah. And Adam, do you spell Hanukkah like that? Or do you spell it with a CH? Hold on. Yeah, I've always been curious about that. Because here in the Northeast, you'll often see it spelled with a silent C. You know what I mean? Let's put this up. Hanukkah with an A, Hanukkah, or the silence. It's pronounced the same, but in this part of the country, you'll see the silent C. Do you do the silent C, or do you West Coasters drop the C? I'm curious. Wow. You go to sleep in the afternoon, get up in the evening. How's your back? Watch your back. Yeah, you missed Donda. You missed Brother Click. You missed a lot. I was like, they're the one person I missed. I kept saying, where's Sloth? But more importantly, where's Doggo? Tomorrow night, because right now it's going on midnight here in New Jersey. So it's Christmas Eve, about to be Christmas Day. I guess it's 9 o'clock on the West Coast. Hanukkah starts at sundown tomorrow, right? It's going to extend to January. Do you spell it with a C or not? I'm asking a simple question. Hanukkah, C or no C? Silent C or no C? Okay, so you do or do not spell it with a C. That doesn't answer the question. Yes, this backlight. One of these days I'll get a better monitor, but oh well. So when I put my hands here, I'm not as bright. See that? Ghost. Boo. I'm the ghost of Christmas future. Who's the really evil one? The ghost of Christmas future? The ghost of human. Okay, so no silent C. Here in the Northeast, I often see a lot of Jews insist there's a C, but in California, you drop the C. Okay, no C on the West Coast. A lot of Eastern Jews insist upon that silent C. So, damn straight. From now on, just call me God. Let's remove this here. Will this get a little better? Where's the backlight coming from? Just call me God. We can try this for a moment here. You will worship me. Aiden, I want you to light candles for like eight days and nights. It bleeds through the Northeast. Okay. A lot of white in my beard, right? Okay, well. Let's try this angle. I look really white. Oh, well. That is, yeah, definitely. Because I've seen both, like nationwide, it's H, but in the Northeast, you'll see even Jews like Happy Hanukkah with a C. So that's a serious question. I never knew. Okay, so because of the Yiddish influence of the 5 boroughs, Jersey, Long Island, you get that silent C. Because I've seen, like on TV, it's an H, but around here, people spell it with a CH. So I never knew, man. I'm asking a serious question. Okay, so California Jews just say H. It's the Northeast Yiddish influence that adds that silent C. Okay, so we're learning. But do you like my little, where is it? Okay, there it is. My little, I'm trying to celebrate all faiths here. So you see that? Nice, the blue with the Stars of David. See that? I'm trying to be supportive of everybody. I'm glad, because you seemed upset with me last time. I said something that pissed you off, and I said, it's not a Jewish thing. It's a California thing. You guys get too sensitive. We're very blunt on the East Coast. I understand that. I do understand we're a bit more blunt and to the point. I get it. But I'm glad you're always happy to share. We appreciate that. Yeah, this ghost face is annoying. It does look unnatural and fucked up. All right. Need a new monitor, maybe. You've seen my monitor. It's almost 20 years old. This monitor, it's one of the first HD monitors. I love it, but I'll show you real quick. See, I've shown this before. It's a Sony. I even can see that. Damn. It's very square. It's square. It's kind of thick. But it's a beautiful monitor. Image is crystal clear. Yes, there's some deterioration. You see that black? It's starting to the pixelation is starting to deteriorate. But it was such a beautiful 20 years. It was a beautiful monitor. In its day, this was a very thin. It's kind of thick and heavy now. In its day, it was a thin, light monitor. This monitor is almost 20 years old now. Almost 20 years old. Crazy, incredible how quickly time flies. And I was an adult then. This wasn't my childhood. I was an adult. It's amazing how much life gets lived and time goes by, and And over here, if you want to shut it off or on, it's like over here. This. See, there's a little button under here. See that? You gotta push this. And all the settings are under here. It's kind of a pain in the ass. The settings are under here. These little tiny buttons. So that's why I don't want to adjust it. It's a pain in the ass. Okay. Did we all see my monitor? Okay, enough of that nonsense. All right. So we've all seen the monitor. What else is going on? Anything else? Fucked up the cord there. Herman Munster. Yes, the Munsters. Oh yeah, I can actually see that. I know the little Dracula kid. I can kind of see that with the hair and the son. I see the son. I agree. I forget what his name was, but yeah, I see Herman Munster's son from the Munsters. I see what you're saying. You're not off base. I hear you. Right, the son. Eddie Munster. Let's see if we can get. There we go. There we go. Eddie Munster. I'm trying to look at Eddie Munster. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Eddie Munster. Whew. Yes, we've established that. Yes. All right. Now I'm winding down. What am I supposed to say for the next? I could go 4 hours, but it's just getting. Kassandra disappeared on us. It's just getting kind of meh. All right, Sandra's, you're smoking and driving, or you pulled over? You smoking in your car? You don't mind? That's cool. I took a little 1 minute break. I already got two people. I got Doggo and Kassandra. How are you people? What else is going on for Christmas? It's time to say goodnight. Hello. Hello. Wow. Not much going on with Doggo. Okay. Doggo, do you go to your parents' house for Hanukkah? Do you celebrate? Do you have your own little menorah, or what do you do? And you go all 8 nights, or just the first night, or like first and last night, or how many nights do you go? 8 crazy days. Well, I see we're winding down. So what days did you pick? You go on the first day or the fourth day? You don't know yet, just sort of whenever? Well, Hanukkah's tomorrow. I mean, you should figure it out, Oh, whatever. Whatever. Yes, that's more consumer. Right. I'm at 3 hours, 28 minutes. I got another 2 minutes, and I think I'm going to call it a night because I'm glad to see you people. Doggo, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you showed up to the party. You're a bit late, but thank you for coming. Kassandra, safe travels to San Dimas. I think that's about it, unless there's anything else. Well, Sandra, do you want to come on briefly and show us where you are? Or wait, go ahead. If not, that's fine, but I figured we want to see you. We want to see you driving. I don't plan to. If YouTube keeps it up, it'll be here. You can go back and watch Donda and my brother. I mean, we still got the streams where you showed up, so yeah. You got a phone. You can click the link. I'm not really begging. It's just okay. It'd be interesting seeing someone in a car. You can click the link. If not, don't worry. You're helping us wind down. Then okay. I feel tired. You say I'm sober. I've had a few drinks, but I feel tired. I feel like, oh Christ. I'm happy to be here. This was a good stream. Good Christmas. My brother was here for like 3 hours. We saw Donda. We talked about my diagnoses. It was a decent stream. We stayed with Kassandra on her journey from Tucson to San Dimas. I'm happy with this stream, but you know, it's kind of out of steam now. You know what I mean? That's okay. It's okay. We're not upset. We're just a little disappointed, Kassandra. Well, my brother is going to go see my parents. I'm actually seeing my shrink. He's taking patients on Christmas. You know, last Christmas, I went to the hospital. Christmas morning, last year, 2023, I had the torn inferior epigastric artery, rectus sheath hematoma, internal bleeding. So it's the 1 year anniversary of me going to the hospital. I'm going to talk to my shrink sometime in the afternoon on Christmas Day. My brother is going to go over to my parents. He might bring home some of my mother's food. I don't know, but I don't plan to go over. So I really don't have a plan. Maybe I'll stream again on Christmas Day because my brother's going to go over to see my parents. I'm going to talk to my shrink and then maybe I'll come on. Or not. No, I'm not very productive. I'm trying my best to be, but I feel like, you know, this talking to you guys perks me up. This is my socialization. I'm really fucked up most of the time. If you think I'm fucked up now, when I'm not streaming, I'm just, you know, I'm a basket case. Nervous breakdown, total wreck. But if I do decide to stream and you don't go to see your parents, I will wish you a happy Hanukkah. Maybe you can come on. We can light the menorah together. You have a menorah at your house? We can light a candle. I think it's just you and Kassandra. You and Kassandra. I think that's it. Well, I'm over 3.5 hours. I'm like, oh, yeah. Now I'm starting to burn out. I'll finish my beer and we'll say goodnight. Or do I have a tea to perk myself up? I'm definitely going to finish my beer, but. Okay, we'll light the symbolic. We'll light a symbolic candle for the first night of Hanukkah. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, light the menorah. Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, light the menorah. Oh, cool. Oh. Yeah, I haven't checked your channel in a while. Any new videos? I haven't looked. I'll have to check. We can. You and I together tomorrow night can light a symbolic candle for the first night of Hanukkah. I'll join you. I will join you. I don't know if I have a yarmulke somewhere, but I will pretend. I'll get a paper plate, and we'll do this. All right, I'm winding down. I'm sipping my beer. I can sit here and drink the beer in front of you. If you want, you can watch me eat a piece of pizza. I'm going to get a piece of pizza. You can hang out and watch or go away. I don't know. If you're still here, that's cool. I had to take care of some business, microwave some pizza. My brother got some pizza the other day. This is pepperoni. He got meatball, sausage, and pepperoni. I love pepperoni. He doesn't, so he got me some pepperoni. I made myself a piece of pepperoni pizza. I put in the microwave for like a minute and a half. It's kind of hot, but it's good. It's a traditional, what they call Neapolitan, traditional pizza pie. Now, can you do the thing where you announce before, like how long in advance? Half hour, 5 hours, 24 hours, a week? How far in advance? How far in advance? Kassandra, you do what you feel. If you're not up for it, don't worry. Don't worry. If you're not up for it, don't worry. you want to try it for a couple minutes, that's cool too, but whatever. Yeah, but Doggo wants me to announce my streams beforehand. But how much advanced warning does Doggo need is my question. Did Doggo leave us? I should have a question for that asshole. Oh well, it happens. Pizza's overly salted. I'll see what I can do. Doggo. Doggo, I can't promise anything. No. Put a little salt on. A little too much salt fell out of the shaker, so it's like a little salty. Watch me eat pizza. Isn't that fun? How you doing, Kassandra?
Hi, can you hear me?
I can, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was so many buttons to click through. Hi.
We won't keep it too long. We don't want you to crash or anything, but what?
No, I'm not going to look at the screen, but I had to look at the screen to press allow probably like 8 times.
Wow. Well, you're on Interstate 10? Whereabouts are you?
I am on Interstate 10. I'm like, I don't know. I just passed Palm Springs. I can hear myself talking, and I don't know how to fix that.
Oh. Well,
That's fine.
you don't have to stay on too long, but it's like you're actually driving. You're the first person to come on who was in the car driving.
Yeah, road trip stream.
And so you're gonna be with your family till the 5th. You're gonna drive back, and the next day you go back to work.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's cool. How's your pizza?
I put some salt on it. A little too much coming out of the shaker. It's overly salted, but yeah.
Uh-oh. Too salty.
So who are you going to go see? Is your father's people? You see your father's mother, father's father? Who are you visiting?
Yeah, so I'm going to go stay with my dad at his house, and my little sister lives there, and her mom lives there. So we're going to go to my dad's mom's house. My dad's dad is dead. He died because he was an alcoholic.
Ah.
My dad's mom is still alive. And I have 2 uncles, so it's a fun time. My uncles are jokesters. They're real funny guys.
You're all going to have like Christmas dinner together, or what's the plan?
Yeah, probably all day.
Wow. Do you and your stepmother get along? Your father's wife? Do you guys get along? Or?
Oh, they're not together, actually. They, yeah, she's like closer to my age than she is to his. It's really weird.
Oh. But
yeah, no, she's really cool. They live like, they have like a 3-story like condo, and she lives on the top floor with my sister, and my dad lives in like the bottom floor, and the middle floor is like the common area, you know.
Wow.
It's cool. They're nice to each other. They're like best friends.
Wow. Interesting. Okay, but you do get along with her. You're okay. You're on good, decent.
Yeah,
terms?
she's great.
Well, how old is your sister? Your half sister.
I think she's turning 14. Is that right? Yeah, I think she's turning 14. Her birthday's on New Year's.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Can you hear that beeping?
Yeah, a little bit. What is that?
I don't know. My passenger seat keeps saying that there's someone sitting there, but there's not even anything heavy in the seat. And then I got an airbag error, and now my airbags are off. I don't know. There's a ghost.
I was saying, it sounds like the car's haunted. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just paid off I just made the last payment, so now things are going to start breaking.
Yep. Now, you're going to stay at your father's place. You stay on like the second floor or the first floor, or where do you stay when you
On the third floor, there's a few rooms. So my sister's room and her mom's room, and then they have another room. So I'll stay in that room.
But in addition to San Dimas, you're going to go to Los Angeles. You're going to go to some other places, or
Yeah, my best friend lives in San Clemente still, and my grandpa lives in Corona. My stepdad lives in LA, but I don't know if we're like cool enough to hang out. I don't know if he's like happy right now. So I don't know. I might go, but I might not also. Yeah.
Cool. And so
Yeah,
you got another hour and a half, you'd say, before you get to San Dimas, or
I think like an hour.
hour? That's not too bad.
Yeah. No, it's good. It went by fast because I had your stream.
I'm happy to help. Happy to be there in the car with you on your journey from Tucson to San Dimas.
Thanks. Yeah, normally I'm like, I want to fucking die. I hate it. I mean, I like driving, but then by the 5th hour, I'm ready to off myself.
Wow. Well, your grandmother's going to call you again pretty soon, I guess, or?
She just called and said she was dozing off, so that was probably her last call. I don't know if can you see? I'm crossing my fingers.
We just see some darkness, but we believe you. I'll cross them with you. Cross your fingers.
Yes. Cross your fingers. That was her last call.
And it's 9:50. So when you get to your father and stepmother's place, they'll be awake. They'll be expecting you, or you got a key.
I don't know. My sister will probably be awake, and then her mom works really like random hours, so she might be awake. And my dad will probably be asleep, but he might wake up just to come say hi.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we have like an agreement. I have a key, and basically he was like, I don't care if you don't even tell me that you're coming. You can just show up. But I did tell him this time.
How often do you make the trek out to California?
For the first year that I lived in Tucson, I made it like 4 times in 1 year. And then the second year, it's only been 3 times. But I didn't see my family for 2 of those times. It was a stealth trip.
Well, do you plan to move back to Southern California? Or you're happy in Tucson now, or?
I don't love Tucson, but that's where my boyfriend's job is, so he can't really move.
And where is he right now? He's in Kansas or South Dakota?
He made it to South Dakota yesterday.
And he'll be back on the 6th. So you come back on the 5th, go to work. He comes back the day you go back to work, I think, right?
No, he's going to be back this Saturday. He'll be back. Yeah, he'll be back for a while before me.
Okay, so this Saturday, the 28th. Okay, and you come back on the 5th. So, yeah. Okay. Wow. Jeez.
Yeah. I know. It's really not ideal, but...
You got to do what you got to do.
What can you do?
All right, cool. Well,
all right. Well, thanks for letting me call in from the road.
Happy to have you. I don't know if anyone's watching, but we're always happy.
Yeah, that's okay. I was just coming to hang out with you because you seemed like you were sort of winding down, but also open for not winding down.
I'm in that middle zone, because now I'm at 3 hours. I might go another 10 minutes or so. So yeah, okay. I'm in that transitory zone.
Yeah, I get it.
By the way, before you go, what did you think of Donda?
That was great. I was so happy to see her. I mean, I just glanced, but I was happy. What
You
did
go
you
back and
think?
watch- yeah. You can, I'm glad she showed her face and talked about
Yeah.
James Dumb. Yeah, it was good to see her.
Yeah, it was good.
Cool.
Yes, I'm very proud and happy. We're all doing so well.
That we are. Yes.
All
All right. Well,
right. Well, can you kick me so I don't have to touch the phone?
yeah, I'll kick you off in a minute.
All
Right now,
yeah.
we're gonna watch some darkness of Kassandra driving. I'll wait for the clock to wind down.
Is it like actually completely dark?
I can see a little bit of light. Maybe it's your dashboard. I see a little dot of light.
Is that the light you see?
Yeah, I see your hand
That's
now.
my
Yeah, your
hand
yeah, by your pinky. Yeah.
with my Vaporesso. Can you
I
see the
see.
Vaporesso?
Vaporesso. Okay.
It's pink
Hmm.
because I'm a girl.
Mine's pink too, because this flavor only comes in pink. So this is,
Oh, yours have like a flavor already when you buy them?
yeah, this is disposable. Cherry bomb. So cherry bomb is pink. So pink it is.
I see.
I got a pink one too, and a red one, and a black one somewhere. Black and long. I like this one.
What's the flavor?
These are just regular tobacco. One is like dark tobacco. One is golden tobacco, and this is called Cherry Bomb. It's pretty good. Cherry Bomb, Geek Bar Cherry Bomb.
Every time I try a flavored one, I feel like it tastes like artificial sweetener, and I just can't do it.
Well, that's why I mix it up, because you can't always
Yeah.
have ice cream. Sometimes you need Brussels sprouts. So I do the artificial sweetener, and I go with the raw tobacco. I mix it up. That's why I do that. Sometimes you need a break from the sweetness.
I get it. That's smart. But I can't. I would rather just have Brussels sprouts only.
Okay, to each their own. Okay. A little dessert sometimes, I'd imagine, but all right.
And the dessert is the once a year when I buy a pack of cigarettes.
Oh, speaking of which, you want to light one
Yeah.
up real quick, or no? You're not in the mood. You want to light one up? We'll see if we can see.
No, because you can't. I have to roll the window down. You won't. It'll be ear R word.
Understood. Hey, what's the temperature in the desert? Like right now, if you stepped outside, is it pretty cold or?
Right here, it's 52.
That's not bad. Not too chilly.
No, it's not. It's not really cold. It's
You're not
been,
gonna
like
right. You won't hit
What?
any ice or anything. You're not gonna get any ice or anything like that. You'll be a.
no. I think it starts getting colder in like January, but even still, I think it's been uncharacteristically warm. Like it was in the 80s last week in Tucson. It's like what the fuck. It's December. Like I don't like it.
Hey,
It sucks. But
but hey,
California will be nice. It's like it's always temperate in the winter.
cool. All right.
Yeah,
Well- You got about an hour or so left. You'll be at your father's place.
yeah, I think so.
All right. Well,
I can't see the map right now, but I'm guessing about an hour.
you see a mile marker? Mile marker?
Airbag. Yeah, when it first happened, when my airbag error first showed up, I had a mini panic attack and called my boyfriend and asked him to look up the error code and make sure that the airbag wasn't gonna randomly blow up and break my face.
All right.
I don't see it. Mile. 89.
89. Okay. Miles are you're going west. So miles.
Singleton Road. Yeah, they're going up.
They're going up. Okay.
They're going up. Singleton Road. And the next one is Cali Mesa.
I thought when you went west, they went down. Maybe I'm mistaken. I thought west.
I'm
goes
pretty
down.
sure they go up because I hit. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't pay that much attention, honestly. I just get on the 10 and I
Yeah,
drive
well,
it the whole
you
time.
got 88 miles to until the highway ends. You don't know where.
88. Yeah. It's going down. You're right. I'm
You're
sorry.
going down. You're going west. Yeah. When you go west, it
I'm
goes
just a
down.
dumb girl.
No, it's okay. So you got 88 miles of highway, but San Dimas comes up before then. So I don't know how far San Dimas is from the end of the highway, but you've probably got another, 50 some odd miles?
I think. I don't know. I almost never go straight to my dad's. I usually go to Corona first, but I think. Yeah, I don't know. It's about an hour. That's all I can tell you.
Oh, so where do you go first before you go to your dad? You go somewhere else?
Usually I go to my grandpa's in Corona, like Norco. I don't know if you know that area. It's like Riverside County.
Okay, so you're going there first. You're going to see your grandfather in Riverside County before going to
I'm not going to. Normally, I go to my grandpa's first. That's why I'm not sure the exact. I think I take the 10 to the 210. So I'm not sure when I get off of the 10 at which mile is what I'm saying.
Right, but you're going to go past that to San Dimas today. Okay, you're going straight,
Yeah.
driving straight through. Okay, cool. Well, we wish you happy travels. Thank you for calling in.
Thanks.
Don't be a
Thanks for
stranger.
streaming.
My pleasure, Kassandra. Have a very Merry Christmas, and I hope all goes well
Thank
for you.
you too. Merry Christmas to everybody,
Christmas.
even though nobody's here.
No one's here, but thank you. Thank you for joining us.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. That was nice. Kassandra came on. It was very nice of her. Okay. Well, I'll go to the 4-hour mark and call it because I think we really are winding down now. Maybe I wanted a piece of pizza. I'm not sure yet, but this was a decent stream. I can't complain. All right, we'll call it here. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Very Merry Christmas, etc., etc. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow if I feel like it. I'll see how I feel. Not sure yet, but Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. For now, Occupational Click out.